Welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast. I am Eric.
I am on time.
I'm Kayla.
We are down one right now.
Is this what it's like when someone's late?
That's what Stab was going to say. Stab said that's what Gavin's going to say.
What?
Oh, this is what it's like.
Stab knows me well.
Yep.
Are you always late?
I'm usually the late one.
Okay.
Well, it's different now because
Yes.
Achievement Hunter moved again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it was in somewhere else, I was late a lot.
The moon.
It was a lot of like 5:02. Let's just go live, and then Gavin going and then jumping over something.
Yeah, him one wheeling in full speed.
Yeah. Hey, did they make those illegal?
Yeah.
One wheels are illegal?
No, they're not legal. They've all been recalled.
Yeah. Oh, did you not see?
Is mine gonna pop?
No.
No, you might pop.
No, it's that people like so many people have died.
Oh.
Wait,
Well, I mean-
Eric, are you saying that a machine that can have an exposed wheel that goes up to 20 miles an hour on it is dangerous?
What I'm saying is that Gavin has it, and I've seen him on it more than I've ever seen anyone else on one.
Well, I mean, a bike is dangerous.
A bike is dangerous.
A bike is dangerous.
A
Well,
bike
like a
is
bike.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Are they saying that they're more dangerous than
Yeah.
like a skateboard?
They did
Yeah.
they
Snowboard?
crunched they
Probably.
crunched the numbers and they were like
Yo, what's up,
what
man?
is going on?
Oh, Tim.
I haven't seen you since the last time you were on the podcast.
Haven't seen you guys in a while, man.
How's it going,
I
dude?
didn't see you guys at RTX. And
Yeah, I missed RTX.
Yeah.
Oh man, how you guys doing? I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're good, man.
That's okay. You had to come all the way from Boston. or
You're
whatever.
running in circles. You got meetings, but you made time for the podcast.
Yeah.
You messaged me. You went, bro, check it out. Here's the day I'm going to be in town. And then immediately it was like, we should get together on the podcast.
Yeah.
I messaged you guys, and you both, no hesitation. It's the fastest I've ever gotten a message from Gavin. 100% in. Absolutely.
yeah.
In.
I'll move some flights around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was out of the country. That's why he was late. That's
Fucked up, man.
why he was on time.
Tim, how's it feeling? How you doing?
Dude, I'm good, man. I'm coming off. I had this moment last night, right?
Yeah.
Where I hit massive like Griswold family energy.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yes, dude. So, I'm in the Northeast now. It's cold, and I'm like had a big Christmas weekend. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about like Christmas traditions and stuff like that.
good.
But I was putting up the lights outside in the cold. It's like 30 degrees out to me. It's
Wild.
freezing, and
It's below freezing.
yeah, it was. I mean, it's like not that cold. It's like crisp in the air. It's a little refreshing,
Like scientifically.
But basically, fast forward. Eventually, I was like, I'm just gonna throw this huge chunk of lights up this tree, and it's gonna
In a bowl?
yeah, in a ball.
Yeah.
And I had recently seen the entire Indiana Jones franchise with my children.
Okay.
This is probably wildly irresponsible.
Yeah.
But
They're pretty young.
Brady was like,
Pretty young.
let's just throw it like Indy. And I was like,
There's no
in my
boobies.
mind, I was like, hell yeah. Toss these lights up. They all look beautiful and glowing, except one strand, which was just like, I clearly had just plugged a bunch together. Didn't realize that one of them was just janky. So I looked at these lights and it was like, wow, like that's so beautiful. But that one strand at the top of the tree looks
the
like
top of the
garbage. So then I I went inside, did bedtimes. It was a very warm feeling. And then I went back outside at 11 o'clock at night with a rake and a ladder. And was just banging this tree with this rake. And of course it was in the dark. So all these branches are poking me. And then I was like, what am I doing, bro?
It's really cold, I see.
Yeah, it was cold. I'm swinging this rake, pulling wires
This is the
down,
first 20 minutes of the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you become the Santa
Yeah,
Claus?
are you the Santa Claus?
Dude, my Christmas energy, I came very close to bringing you guys a giant stash of Christmas cookies.
Oh.
So much to the point that I had it in my bag this morning. And I looked at it and I was like, man, my kids have worked on hours for these things and we're just going to come evaporate them on the podcast.
That's absolutely what would happen.
Absolutely would
Yeah,
happen.
and then
house those
my
cookies.
lovely wife's gonna be back at home being like, you realize these kids are looking for their cookies. So I re-woke up Michelle and I was like, are we really doing this? Am I really taking all these cookies to Austin? And she was like, no, don't do it. So I apologize, man.
That's okay.
I wanted to bring some sick whoopie pies or something like that.
Those
Do
would
you
be
know
nice.
what that is?
What's a whoopie pie?
It's like is it like two things with a thing in the middle, like the custard in the middle, or
It's
the
not
cream?
a moon pie, right?
No, it's not a moon pie.
Okay.
It's not a half pie. It's basically two chocolate cakes
Yeah,
with frosting and cream in the middle.
they're so sweet.
It's not a Hostess product.
How,
Don't
how
go
is that not a moon pie?
It's not shaped like a
Sounds
moon.
like if an Oreo
Moons
was
are
a
round.
cake.
Yes, that is what it is.
I find moons to be crescent.
I'll kill you.
You dabble with moon cycles and all that?
No, my wife does. My wife is all about the moon. My small wife loves the moon.
Small way.
I was getting all kinds of information about my rising moons and through Alyssa, through your small wife.
So my wife found out Gavin's birth time, and so she found out all of his intricacies, and then told her friend Alyssa, he's this, and this is what he does, and this is his rising. You're never going to believe his 9th house. And it was like,
wait, but where's your 12th house at?
I don't know any of this
What's
stuff.
in your What's in your 12th house?
Oh, like a shovel and a... I guess. I don't know.
This is all stuff my wife tells me, and she'll like explain like, oh, you're like Capricorn is in like this house, and you got this, and I just keep going, that's fucking crazy. No way.
She's right though.
Yeah.
I have two messages with your wife. One is her commenting on a Taylor Swift pun I did on Twitter.
She was so happy. She like showed me that. She was so happy about it.
And then the other one, she was talking about, it was some tweet about like birth charts. And I DM'd her. I was like, I've been told I have a very like, that my birth chart is like upsetting. And she was like, send it to me. And I sent it to her. And she was like, oh.
I feel like you're a big influence on my like generally like astrology culture.
Yeah.
I didn't understand like what like evil Scorpios were until I met you.
Yeah, as a homosexual, they make you take a class before you graduate.
Do you think people are watching this online and they're just typing comments? This is not what the Rooster Teeth podcast. All right.
Our audience hates astrology.
The airport.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
What I was talking
No, that's anima. You can't do that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What I was talking about the moon though, dude, was because, we're coming up on the Geminid meteor shower. I don't know if you guys have ever like actively sought out a meteor shower before.
No.
The Geminid?
You're missing out, okay?
Okay.
Basically, this was my vibe, where I would like spend a lot of times, understanding like astrology, not like Scorpio, like Drake's a Psycho, but like actually like when meteor showers are coming.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got 2 heavy hitters.
Is that not astronomy?
That is astronomy.
Not astrology.
I messed that up. I feel deeply embarrassed. My dad is going to be upset with me. But yeah,
I'm really into astrology.
Yeah.
Check out these meteor showers.
I'm so heavy on astrology. I'm buying telescopes.
Yeah,
None of that Scorpio shit.
I took astrology in college. It was a fun class.
Oh my
God.
God.
We learned about Saturn.
So you're telling me there's a meteor shower here?
So there is a meteor shower called the Geminid meteor shower coming up. I believe it starts maybe next weekend, maybe this week. It's usually a heater. Okay, you got Perseids and Geminids. Perseids are in August, Geminids. And when I lived in LA, I would spend a lot of time looking at the light map.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what the light map is?
Yeah. LA's
Light
a place to do
pollution.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I would pinpoint, I would layer the light map on top of the Google Maps, and I would find the area off the 405 where like I could be in the next zone.
Like a little dark site.
Yeah, exactly. And then I would drive up there, and I would pull over to the side of the road. Sometimes terrifying because you're like basically
in the dark on the 405.
Yeah. Or you're off the 405. You're like, well, if I drive another 15 minutes, then you're like, oh my God, I could get murdered.
That's where the bodies are. That's where
100%. Yeah.
But that's also where the darkness is, where the good meteors are. So then you just sit out there, let your eyes adjust, and then the sky starts ripping, and it's wicked sick, dude. And it's like, it's so tight. So last year, Geminids, December, I tried to convince my wife to watch with me. She's like, you're a psycho. You're going to sit out in the cold by yourself.
I love your wife so
Your
much.
brother, I tried to get my
great.
brothers and my buddies to do it. They were like, dude, no way. I go outside in my yard, because it's like relatively dark where our region, and my neighbor across the street is the only house with the light on. And I was like, this fucking guy.
Did he not get your newsletter?
Yeah,
you
know
not
about
watch the green light?
Geminid Weekly.
dude.
Yeah.
I took my phone out, even though that like messes with your meteor vision, and I was like, I'm gonna text.
It messes with your eyes.
No, your meteor.
I'm gonna text this dude, and then I realized that the light was his bathroom, dude.
Oh no!
So I was
You're
like,
going to tell him to dump in the dark?
yeah, like how do I approach this? Hey, I see you in the bathroom. You're fucking up the meteors. Turn those lights off.
Put your dick away. I'm trying to experience majesty.
I've been watching you for an hour.
My meteor vision is honed in on you in the bathroom.
So I caught like 1 or 2, and then I went inside. 1 or 2 meteors,
Right.
that is, you know.
Yeah, good.
1 or 2? How many are there
Wait,
total?
Well, he was doing 2, so he caught.
Yeah. Wait, what makes a meteor shower? How are they so regular? Science boy?
Shit falls in.
As an astrology guy, like
Falls in.
Astronomy guy.
when you go
the
through
earth.
like a meteor shower, you can, there's a little more dust. Stardust, bro.
But they happen like all the time.
I think shit burns up pretty regularly, like little tiny stuff colliding with
That's
the
fucked up.
atmosphere.
I don't like that.
It
That's
is.
how we got the moon.
Yeah. It is existentially terrifying for sure.
coming
It's
off of
also
it.
a great nighttime spectacle.
I mean, you have to think about we're not stationary.
No, I know that. We're hurtling at a violent speed through space.
Yeah.
Which is why, and I've been trying to explain this to Matt Bragg, time travel doesn't work.
You could you would
Because-
never end up where the Earth was when you went back.
You need space
you
and time
yes.
travel.
You
Like a
smash
TARDIS.
into it and be a dust, right?
Smash into what?
Like if you were able to try to figure out time travel, if you tried to travel back to a stationary position on a massive thing like the Earth moving, you would just you'd be liquefied.
Yeah, but that's
you'd
why you
turn
need
into
to-
protons or whatever.
That's why you need to travel through more than just time. You
Yeah.
also have to be able to travel through space.
That'd be
That's
scary
what
if you were
gets you.
just locked in space.
Yeah.
And then the Earth, as it moves normally, just came into you.
What
Yeah.
if that's
What
how
a
it
way.
works? What
What
if
a
you have
way.
to stand there and like you're just there and you watch it and you go, "Ah!" and then you're
Like how
and
fast
then
is
you're
it?
in Sydney, but 20 years ago.
That's like classic thing in space movies do when like the dude just flies off.
Yeah,
You know,
that's fucked up.
They got the tech for that. They got like the little thing that blasts out that the people can grab. But like, I feel like if you were an astronaut, you dedicated your entire life to astrology, and then you end up in space, and then like some shit goes wrong, and that's how you bite it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's better than like a lot of
It's-
other shit.
it would
just
be
like
gun-
internally
like
going
gun
into
violence.
space.
That's
It'd be
better.
suffocating though,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Or
be
starving.
Suffocating with a view, with a vista. You know, like.
Wouldn't you pop?
It's a vacuum.
Yeah, you'd go.
Like if you weren't in a suit?
Yeah.
No,
I think you'd just freeze, wouldn't you? Would your shit come
definitely
out?
pro suit here. You got to be in a suit. I'm not
Yeah, I
trying
don't
to.
think you'd be not in a suit.
I would take the helmet off to make it faster. We
Right.
talked about this.
Incredible view.
We talked about this on the podcast last time. If you die in space, do you not decompose because there's no stuff to eat you?
Yeah, how would you decompose? You would just be a flying thing.
Yeah, there's
Well,
no
you've
stuff
got-
to eat you.
You got stuff in your gut that would probably start eating you, wouldn't you?
No, that stuff's all dead.
Would it die?
If you
no
if you
oxygen.
freeze, yeah.
Good point.
No, there's carbon, no oxygen. It's a real time space situation.
Damn, dude, this is like we're really getting into it here.
Yeah.
So where can I
We
see
shouldn't have
this?
hit that bowl
Where
before.
can I see the meteors or whatever?
Yeah.
You'll probably see it from your backyard. I mean, the way that things getting growing up here in Austin, like, could be like a.
You'll see it from the toilet. Don't worry about it.
Just,
But like
we-
tonight, is it happening tonight?
I believe
per
it starts
Google-
around like the 5th.
Uh-huh.
Per Google, it starts on the 14th through the 15th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special
And what
podcast.
night is the peak? We got a peak coming up, right?
We have a peak.
Yeah, you got peak night. You get like the night where you're like really getting the meteor blasters.
Oh, well, if it's on the 14th or the 15th, then I would say I'm gonna pick the 14th.
It's,
14th.
Google says highest at 2 a.m. I have no idea what that means.
Whoa,
yeah,
That's just me this weekend.
That's
You know, like I touched on this a little bit last time, but like I would make an event out of this, man. Like, but the first time when me and Michelle just like drove up into the wilderness, like that shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
But the second time when I like rolled deep with like 2 cars full of people and we got into it, that shit was amazing.
Shoddy on the
Start a little
side.
cookout.
Yeah, it's funny because you're
No,
like,
that's too much
damn,
light
I'm like
pollution.
really in the rustic world now. And then you pull off and there's like 15 other cars
Yeah.
of like-minded astronomy people, you know. Or like sometimes I would rent like a cabin out in Joshua Tree with my bros
Nice.
and
Hell
just
yeah.
like get into it. That's
cool.
You're doing cool J Tree stuff. Plus,
Mushrooms.
the sky is on
Mushrooms,
fire.
mushrooms.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's awesome.
I've never done J tree stuff.
Wait, you ever been to J Tree?
Never
Been
J
to J
tree.
Tree?
yeah. You never listened to Joshua Tree in Joshua Tree?
Never. not done either.
Deep individual.
If I hit the lottery, I would simply just move to J Tree and only do J Tree stuff until I died.
I almost won $50,000 last night.
What?
How?
How?
Went to the Cowboys game and entered the 50-50 raffle.
That's like double what they pay me. I'm kidding.
They make
I'm
you-
kidding.
You get paid that much?
You get paid?
Oh man.
Oh, man.
You guys ever do 50-50 raffles?
No.
My dad like instilled
What
it in
is
me.
that? Just like
You
yes or
go
no?
to a sporting event and then you buy an allotment of numbers for like a price.
Yeah.
So I spent I think $40 got me 140 numbers.
Okay.
And if they call your number, you win half of the total pot. And the total pot last night, Mike, was it like up over 101,000 or something? It was like $100,000. And it's the biggest pot I've ever seen
Yeah.
because we went to the Cowboys game. It's the biggest fucking place I've ever been to.
Okay.
Could have walked away with 50 grand last. I could have quit my job, lived on it forever.
You live on that forever.
Yeah, that'd
Did you
be.
buy that Powerball ticket?
No, I'm not a Powerball guy.
I
Dude,
do.
I'm not a gambling guy at all, man. I like when I have like
Yeah, but
cousins
if
and
it's
stuff
that-
where
I
like we hit
gamble.
like the 6-person parlay
Yeah.
reverse.
I
I'm
don't
like,
do that stuff. Andrew
don't do that.
Panton does that stuff.
He's actually good though.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have the patience for it. I feel like the 50-50 raffle I'm cool with because it's like I'm already at this event and this is a thing where I can be passive about it, and then they say a number and I go,
I like a scratchy.
Didn't you mention something about like mice lottery or something on Twitter? And I told you I'd get at you about rat roulette.
oh, I'm all about quiz mice. You guys know quiz mice?
No.
Oh, what's her name? Camila Cabello or whatever.
Yeah.
That singer.
I like that you said it correctly.
Thank you.
Cinderella. Yes.
She sings "I'll be home for Christmas."
She sucks, but yeah.
She does because then the way she sings it, she says, "I'll be home for quiz mice."
Quiz mice.
I'll be home for quiz mice.
Yeah, she's also racist.
Hate that song, dude.
Why does she say it like that?
I don't know.
It's because she's racist.
But I can't. But dude, I can't stop thinking about fucking quiz mice. I am quiz mice out. I keep changing other Christmas songs to quiz mice. So this is quiz mice.
What she did was an unironic, observed version of that community Christmas episode.
Yes, yeah.
Teach me how to understand Christmas.
She was trying to be like
sexy baby.
Yeah, but she says quiz mice.
Quiz mice.
Dude, I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking about quiz mice. I'm going to bed at night and I'm thinking about quiz mice. I'm walking around the house.
Thinking about quiz mice.
My small wife is in the other room and I just go, quiz mice, and she goes,
like,
quiz mice. And it's, dude, can't get enough
That
fucking
is
quiz mice, dude.
so far from what I thought you were tweeting about.
So
what are you talking
I said
about?
something about quiz mice and he's like, bro, let me get at you about rat roulette.
And you're like,
Who sings that?
What the fuck?
you're
is
like,
that?
it must be Thanksgiving.
Because I didn't want to know any details. I just wanted to learn about rat roulette.
Yeah, so I used to do these like wild Labor Day trips with my bros, and then I like did.
We're gonna have to cut this.
So I went to the Alaska State Fair. Okay.
fuck?
Yeah, hell yeah.
In a million years,
wait.
would you have guessed that that's what he was going to say?
You've been to the you've been outside the 48.
Yeah, I'm a lucky guy, man. I've been to some cool places. But I went to the Alaska State Fair, had to burn a day till my other buddy arrived, and we were going like way up north to go whitewater rafting and do all this wild nature shit. And people were like, well, you should go to Palmer. That's where the state fair is.
Okay.
This state fair was so sick. I don't know if you guys dabble with state fairs. Are you guys state fair people?
I like this. I like the fair. Yeah, I'm cool with fairs.
It feels like you're like stepping back into time in a way.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to put it.
There was a couple notable highlights of the state fair. The demolition derby was incredible, but this rat roulette thing was amazing. And it was basically the only place that you could gamble in the entire state fair. And what you did was you placed quarter bets. You could never put any bet higher than $2. So like it didn't really feel like real money because it was all quarters. Yeah. And they had a giant roulette wheel with colors on it, and a little like half dome in the middle. So you would put down a quarters, like, put in like 50 cents on red, blah, blah, blah. They spin this giant wheel. They pull this thing, and there's just like a rat, like right in the middle, like looking right at you. And the rat's like, oh shit, like there's all these like degenerates like looking at me.
They're full of
and then it would just like run to a color. And that was it.
Yeah. That's cool.
So like it was,
you know what you gotta do.
It was so simple and so addicting and so absurd all at the same time, you know, where you could just be like, well, I don't really want to go look at more livestock. Yeah. Like, let's just go put $1 on rat roulette. Yeah. You know, cut to like 5 hours later. I'm like fifth trick to the ATM.
Done
you know,
looking at livestock.
Yeah.
Show me the rat.
Show me vermin.
Run to a
Bring
color.
me vermin.
Here's 75 cents rat.
Is it rigged? Do you think they've like put food?
That's
under
what I was
some of
going to say. I would rig it.
The green one is
Yeah.
like cheese smelled.
Yeah.
I've wondered about that.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause apparently it's like for charity, you know, whatever.
In my head, I'm writing my movie where it's me and my Ocean's 11 style heist group, and what is happening? And we are rigging the rat roulette.
Yeah.
We've got our pockets full of quarters, but also in those pockets string cheese.
Whoa, that'd be sick.
So when you put in the thing, he's like,
That's awesome.
You know what's a wild thing about the Alaska State Fair, which blew my mind? And like, I'd be very curious if there's people in chat or people in the community who live in
never know.
Alaska, but they hate Texas, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they had all these T-shirts there that was like, "Fuck Texas,
Don't
Texas is
Texas my
small,
Alaska.
Texas is tiny." Because if you were to ask most people, well, I don't want to generalize too much, but a lot of people would just say Texas is the biggest state.
Right.
Well, isn't Alaska like half the size of the United
it's a
States or something?
landmass.
Well, I mean, in the contiguous United States, Texas is the
Tesco.
thank you is the biggest. But
Landis.
of all the states, Alaska is like insanely.
it's almost
huge.
a continent.
Yeah.
Top dog up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just didn't expect to see shirts like that.
I want one now.
How much bigger is it?
pretty.
Because stuff up north looks bigger, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
On the maps.
The maps are bad though,
Yeah,
right?
but, like,
We
You have
learned
a
that, right?
globe.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you have a globe?
I got a globe.
Like, talk to me about the quality of your globe. I went on a globe
all-
odyssey with my kids, and it
It's
was a
all
nightmare.
black, and the outlines of the colors of the countries are in silver.
Whoa. You have
Where'd
like
you
an
get this?
expensive globe.
It was
Was it a
probably
gift?
$45.
Oh.
I just wanted one for my office.
Good stuff.
We had a sick globe growing up. Great globe, amazing spin,
big one?
big boy, great spin, nice little axis.
Like
It
a
would be
OG
sick if it had like Atlas holding it, but
wait,
it
wait,
didn't.
wait. Was it? Did you have one standalone, or was the one that's like a table?
No, I wasn't
the
that
table
rich, dude.
kinds?
You had a table globe?
No, I had a talking globe.
What is that?
a child's toy that talks to you.
Yeah.
There's Texas in Alaska.
Oh shit.
See, that's why they don't. That's why they don't like Texas people, man.
Everything's bigger in Alaska.
Yeah,
What
fuck
they got
Texas.
going on in this little spindly shit at the bottom? Are there people there?
They got bears there, bro.
Just bears?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
boys.
I could. beat
That's
those.
all underwater.
Yeah.
They really made a
shot.
nice
That's-
straight line on the
Yeah,
on
it's
the
a
Canada
clean
side.
shot, dude. I
I
don't
mean,
know what the
that's working with Canada. And going,
Yeah.
we'll just take the up and down. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
don't
it.
worry about
hell.
it.
No.
Yeah.
Straight line.
Yeah. We're not doing curves here.
None of
what-
that West
what
Coast
about
garbage.
no, fuck that. No, we don't want it.
So did you buy a globe with your kids?
Yeah, so obviously I grew up with the globe. It was sick. Spin the globe every night. You
Yeah.
learn about the thing, open up the Encyclopedia
Did it talk?
Britannica. No, it didn't talk.
Bro.
But I was like, I'm going to have this experience with my kids. And
Yeah.
then you go on Amazon, you type in globe. It's like, there's like a million globes, and they're all inflatable.
And they're
It's
all
like-
inaccurate.
And they're all inaccurate. Like the crease line of the inflatable thing
Yeah.
is like over half of like South America. It's
not
just
lined
a
up.
nightmare. So I don't really know how to get a good globe now.
That's tough.
I watched a video of them like making globes in like the 60s, and that shit was intense. They had to like hand paint the everything.
And it's crazy because all of those globes aren't accurate.
They're bad. Mozambique.
It's like
I remember that.
It's like here's Biafra, and you're like,
Yeah.
that was a place for a week.
What happened to Mozambique?
Yeah, what up? That's
don't
so
know.
random.
I just remember that talking globe I had was always like you spin it and then you press a button
yeah.
and it's like find a place, and one of them was disproportionately Mozambique every time, and I still don't know where it is. I'm assuming Africa, and I'm assuming it maybe doesn't exist anymore. I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
anything
saying
about Mozambique.
Southwest Africa.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I don't know. I don't know geography. I'm gay. Math, geography are no bueno. Directions, I'm spatially challenged.
That's
also,
pretty cool.
I'm a geography guy for sure. I
cool.
won the geography bee in middle school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm decent, but if you gave me a blank globe
Yeah.
and said, if it was just outlines and it said fill in all the countries, I could probably only do like 30.
you could do like the ones.
The main ones?
Yeah.
Main one.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. I feel like you could get North America easy.
I think
North America.
That's a con.
we're banging that one out.
Yeah.
We got Australia.
Like,
we're
where's
good money,
Bangalore?
dude. Antarctica.
Where's what?
Where's Bangalore?
Bangalore?
Yeah,
Bangalore?
Bangalore.
Mandalore?
No, Bangalore. It's India, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but where?
Oh, I'm thinking of Bangor, Maine. And
I've been to Bangor.
and I'm like, that's so specific, and it's not. It's in the U.S.
Great whoopie pies up there. man.
See,
You a World Cup guy?
I am a World Cup guy.
Okay.
Have a nice time talking with Gav about it. You know, I was a little disappointed on Saturday, but I feel like we don't need to go too niche on the World Cup. But I will say I'm enjoying it. It's better when it's in the summer.
Okay.
And the next one's going to be like maybe a top 17 life event for me, and I'm really excited about it.
The next one?
Oh, yeah.
What do you
where
mean?
is it?
It's right here, baby.
Right here, baby.
In Texas?
No,
No.
it's like spread across like the U.S. I think.
The whole
Canada,
and,
Canada, Mexico,
continent.
U.S., dude.
Oh, NAFTA.
I was thinking of when you said the next one, and I'm like, oh, cool. The Women's World Cup is
Yeah,
next year.
that's what I was
and
thinking.
it is in
Cancel myself.
it's in Australia and New Zealand.
Hot.
And it is like, damn, I want to fucking go
Yeah.
because the U.S. is going to be good.
We're gonna be good,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? It's like you watch the U.S. now, and it's
Plus,
a
like, New
struggle to
Zealand's
make
like
it
the
to the
promised land,
knockout.
dude.
Yeah. So like, I want to watch a team that I can root for. I
Ethically?
was a Socceroo for about 3.5 hours, and then
I thought
What
you were
year?
deep, dude.
Wait, can I guess when it was?
Yeah.
Was it 2006 or 8?
no, I was a Socceroo on Saturday from about 11 to I think 3.
I
What is
think
a Socceroo? Just a general soccer fan?
Socceroo is someone who is a fan of Australian soccer.
Oh, yes, of course.
So I was a big fan of Australian soccer because they had to play Argentina.
Nazis.
yeah.
One of the things I think
stuff.
is exciting about the World Cup when you get into the latter stages with the USA is not in usually. It allows you to kind of connect with your community and find out like where is the most poppin' place. You know, so like right now England's on a roll. You know, shout out.
Oh, they won?
Gavin.
Shout out to Gavin.
Still in it.
Shout out Gav, Dan,
through to the quarterfinals. You may remember last time that England were in the Euros final.
It's coming home.
We were doing a live stream.
If you can watch,
Wait, you had to do a live stream during the final?
we were doing a fuckface break shit
Yeah.
during.
Ahead of the, I was like, look, if England are in the final, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And so he
they never win.
watched it on
they
his
were good at
phone
that
and he
over
kept
there.
saying it's coming home. And then certainly,
I ended up watching it while I was ignoring everything on the live stream and watching England lose the final in penalties.
the reactions are spectacular.
Someone's timed it with the video and like put them side by side.
It's so funny. It's coming home is such a funny phrase to
Yeah.
me for like England to be like, yeah, it's coming home, lads. And I'm like, all right. I've been saying it's coming home for like, I'm like, the US is going to win. It's coming home.
It's coming home.
Hell yeah.
That's like like the boating thing.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say though is like
Yeah.
it's like it gives you an opportunity to find a place in your community where you can go get rowdy with another culture.
Yes.
You know, like I watched the last World Cup, I think it was like Argentina or something at like this crazy Argentinian restaurant. We were like popping empanadas and getting wild, and it was so fun. You know, so like I'm trying to convince people to be like whoever's in it, try to find like that bar or restaurant so you can like go really get after it. You know?
Another British person invited me to, I was out of town, but they invited me to a British bar.
A lot of bangers.
How many
a
of
lot
us do
mash.
you know?
See, this is what happens. He gets mad. He gets mad when he's not the only British
Not
person.
The only
I'm trying to
Englishman.
forward Jeff's narrative.
Yeah.
I actually watched the England versus Iran game in a Irish pub in Tokyo.
Oh,
my
What were
God.
you eating, bro?
And I ordered the spaghetti carbonara.
Hell
Because I wanted
yeah.
to have
That's the
Japan's
craziest fucking
Irish's Italian food.
What the
What were you
fuck?
drinking?
Guinness.
Yes, dude. The full cycle.
Yeah.
Is carbonara your go-to?
It is if I'm in a Japanese Irish bar.
That was a huge pasta event in my house growing up, dude. Get the bacon in there.
Yeah.
It's just- oh my God.
Carbonara is a good. It's pretty consistent. It's hard to
Yeah.
mess that up.
Yeah.
It's just like butter and cheese and
Once you drop that bacon in
Meat.
there, dude.
Yeah,
I feel like it needs a
game
little bit
over.
of meat though.
cheddar.
It does, but I feel like people get a little funky with it and they start doing like, like a little cream, and I'm like, doesn't have. You don't need the cream.
no,
Pasta
that's
water does the
bad.
work.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Are you
That makes it all good.
are you
The
like
heat does it.
proficient at pasta?
I'm not
Yes.
proficient.
I am.
I feel like Fiona is. Fiona's thing is definitely pasta.
I feel like if you watch enough TikTok and Instagram, you feel like a weakling when it comes to pasta, dude.
Yeah.
There's all these people like, I'm dicing up this, I'm like, blah, 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 and, I'm like, they got apparatuses that I don't even have, dude. Like,
You just need so much shit to make it though. So much like
3
equipment.
things.
I made gnocchi
Three
from
things?
scratch one
Yeah.
time.
you are proficient in pasta.
I did it by accident. I wanted to make it, and then I just started like doing it.
You're trying to make mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I
and
was
you're
like,
what is
I'm like,
this?
oh, I'll make like a potato thing, and I started like just doing potatoes, and I'm like, oh, the flour, oh, I think this is gnocchi, and I just kept doing it, and then I made it all the way, and I went, that was good.
You
Took
felt
way
the
too long.
ancestors moving through you.
So yeah, my eyes rolled back, and I was making gnocchi. It was pretty great. I went to Nosh and Bevy to watch the U.S. game.
Nosh and Bevy.
What's that?
It is like a British pub.
Why don't I know about
Is
this?
that here?
Where is this?
It's in Austin. It's on like Burnett. It's called Nosh and Bevy. I think it's on Burnett. And it's called Nosh and Bevy, and it's a British pub. And we watched the U.S. Netherlands game. I was confused the whole time. It was like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But like I rolled out of bed. My friend Jordan Swears picked me up, and he's like, "We're going here." And I went, "All right." And it was get there and have a beer. And I'm like, "What the fuck is happening? Why are we in a British pub?"
Did it wake you up or make you more sleepy?
Well, I got that, and I got a cup of coffee, but no one else was drinking the coffee, so I had the strongest cup of coffee of my life. So I'm.
You had beer and coffee?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
At 9
I call,
a.m.?
yeah, I call it
Can't you
finding
get, like,
the-
little Baileys
I call
or
it finding the
something?
middle. It's
my
you get way up here,
God,
but you get down here, and then you're gonna find the balance,
That's
and it's
gotta
gonna be shaky.
so bad for your heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't feel good the
It's
rest
like
of
an
the day.
espresso martini. I don't get that.
Yeah, I'm
That
with
sounds
that.
bad.
Doesn't
I've
make
done
any
that
sense.
before, yeah.
You like
Yeah,
it?
Nope. I just sometimes you're on a night out and it's not sociable to go home and you just need
Is the
something.
taste good?
No.
Is
You
it
like
like
coffee?
vodka and coffee?
It's not good and it's terrible for you, but
Yeah.
It's more of a function-based drink, I would
Yeah,
say.
it-
Yeah.
I was at a shit bar. I was at Latchy's, the worst,
Nice,
the
yeah.
third worst bar in Austin.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I just saw like a group of like, I just saw a man make 8 well espresso martinis.
That made me so sick. You
And
just said that, and it made me so sick.
It was like, and it's made with like fucking Folgers or something, and it was just,
it's an espresso martini with drip coffee.
yeah. Can I say something? Can I say something very like personal? I saw that and I got so sad I went home.
Oh my god!
You left the bar?
I was because have you ever been to Latchkey?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's
That's
a bar on. It's not like a seaside bar.
Latchkey is a stop between Violet Crown and the Grackle.
Yeah.
It is simply a place that I walk to.
Yeah.
I go, one beer, and I drink it, and I go, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you go. It's the worst DJ in Austin. He's there every single night.
Miserable.
I was talking about this on the stream earlier today, but it's this DJ. It's the same fucking guy every single time. He plays 18 seconds of a song before switching to the next song, and it's not a good transition. The one that was most notable. It was he was playing Industry Baby by Lil Nas X, absolute banger. And then he transitioned that into Ocean Avenue, which is a good song, but that's not the transition that you want to hear.
Like the punk rock song?
There's a place off Ocean. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
From Industry Baby.
So he doesn't like work stuff back. He just like transitions.
Yeah, he did Teach Me How to Dougie into that Vanessa
That sounds tight.
No, it's fucking suck shit. Yeah. He sucks shit, and he's always there.
Yeah.
And it's just
same dude every time.
It's some dude. It's just some fucking guy.
I'm glad I'm not that guy right now.
I hate him. No, I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching. That man has failed up his entire life. I don't know how he's the only DJ at this bar every time I've ever been there.
That's
It's
awesome.
interesting being a DJ, dude. I had a DJ stint a little bit in 2020
DJ Dino,
with
bro.
DJ Dino, dude.
Oh, that's
Dino, bro.
right.
This shit was insane, dude. I was getting pretty deep, dude. I was like downloading all this software and stuff, and Michael Lindblad was like, all right, dude, you got to connect these mixer lines. I was like, hell yeah, let's go, dude.
Michael Lindblad shout out. That's so
and
awesome.
it didn't suck either, which was like really good.
Yeah, dude. So I have a playlist on my Spotify of every song that I've ever liked since 2012.
Yeah.
Sometimes if
that
I'm
just your
doing like assorted, what'd you say?
Isn't that just your likes?
I don't really know how the like function work. Like, so I just, it's like my archive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I have a playlist that I made my freshman year of college, and then I just keep adding songs to it.
Yeah, hell
it's
yeah.
called At the Turn Up Function.
Okay.
which is like I think I don't know, some white person said it in like 2013. I thought it was, or 2012. I thought it was really funny, so I just named it that, and
That's
now it's just
awesome.
that forever.
That's great.
yeah. It's like
So
8,000 songs.
sometimes I just put this playlist on shuffle, dude.
Yeah.
You find heat from like a long time ago.
Whiplash though, right?
Whiplash?
Is it whiplashy?
Oh.
Because if it's just all your likes, like that can be whiplashy.
When she said Whiplash, did you think about the movie?
I thought it was a song called Whiplash.
First thing I thought about was song called Whiplash. Then I cycled over to the villain in Iron Man 2, which I think is kind of underrated.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't know where we were.
bad.
Yeah.
I think the best one.
Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
That's the worst. That's movie's like abysmal.
Best one.
That movie is.
Got
By the
Elon Musk
best-
in it.
Got Elon Musk
By
in
the
it.
best one,
Oh,
I mean
that's why
that's my
she
favorite
loves it.
suit. I love a big Musk guy. That's my favorite. It's the Mark IV. That's my favorite suit.
Oh my god. I don't
Mark
know.
III is
any-
too round.
They all look.
Kayla, you realize, speaking of superheroes, we're coming up on our Joker anniversary.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah, we did.
So we don't need to
Your Jokerversary.
That's when I took Kayla to see the Joker at 10:30 in the morning on
Yeah.
a Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nightmare.
I remember.
And one guy was in the theater and he sat next to us.
Yeah. I have a quick question. Is there any way I could get a glass of water? Do I have to get off the set?
No, Seb's
I
got
feel
it.
bad asking.
We got any beers?
Ooh, that I don't know.
Yeah, can we crush a beer?
If you do, bring beers and a water. Is Seb here?
Wait,
the fuck?
I know where both
he's
are. I'll be
helping us.
back.
Okay, Kayla's gonna do it.
I scared the shit out of Lindblad right before I came in.
Oh yeah.
Because
that.
did you miss all this? I saw Barbara in the hallway and I had this in my hand and I thought, it's Barbara. Let me wing it around my body and throw it at her. She was like really far away, so I wasn't going to hit her. But instead of going straight down the hallway, it went at 90 degrees into the window
Oh, God.
and made this massive clattering sound. Barbara almost fell on the floor, pissing herself. And then Lindblad came out like
That's awesome.
someone just knocked on his door and ran away.
Kayla's gone, so we can talk about this. 40X Avatar 2.
Dude, I seen you talking real spicy about Avatar, Eric.
I'm not an Avatar guy at all. I have been invited to an Avatar 2 40X screening.
Is it out with that movie?
No, next week, bro.
Yeah, it's soon. I'm not an Avatar guy. I don't think
I
the
wouldn't.
first one
I
is-
wouldn't go 40X for that, dude.
See, I got invited
Bullock-
to it. It's the
Bullock
only
or
reason
bust,
I'm going.
dude.
It's the only reason I'm going is 40X.
You got to go big dog screen for that, dude.
I don't care.
Like,
Avatar means almost nothing to me. Avatar means nothing to me. Avatar is so not nothing.
Did you see the first one IMAX or anything?
Yeah, in a theater in San Francisco or how is it?
that a prophecy?
You
What is that?
always?
Wait, so
gone
did
soft.
you see the first one in 3D IMAX?
Not, yeah. Because I remember going
How
like,
big
wow.
was the screen? Like, oh, that's a movie screen, or like, wow, that's a building.
It was in San Francisco. There's like a huge IMAX screen
Yeah.
or whatever. It was that, and it was again. I'm not a movie guy where it's like, wow, the technology to do this. I want a story that's like really driving
You
me.
weren't
with these
moved
characters.
when he like hit
No.
Taruk Makto and
No.
came in and started gathering the tribes,
No,
bro?
nothing.
You weren't moved when the big mech suit pulled out a big knife.
No, it's that. That's the stuff where I just go, this is not for me. And it's definitely not. It is just like, this is visually stunning. And it's like, it's like talking to Wes about movies. It's like, it's just not like my speed.
We're
It's
like,
just not.
we're really just on a different spectrum there, you know? Because
Yeah.
like I'm seeing these previews with like giant whales with teeth like jumping on boats, and I'm like, this
care.
looks like the greatest night of my
But
life.
I'm going to 40X it. I got invited to a 40X
They
Avatar
don't
too.
have
Are you coming
40X
with
in
us?
Boston, dude.
Fuck
Thank
yeah,
you very
brother.
much, Kayla.
There's
I
a
really
lot of water
appreciate
though.
it.
What if you get soaked?
Yeah, you're gonna need like I'm gonna wear my Garbo sleeveless. I'm gonna wear my
Garbo's so
sleeveless
cool.
Garbo. Wait, where's the camera? Which one do I talk to?
The one that's
This
pointed
one?
at you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you haven't yet, you should check out store.roosterteeth.com. We got a lot of
Nice.
cool sales going on right now. I got some Ruby merch on. I got some Achievement Hunter merch on. What I'm not wearing right now is the Garbo hoodie. It is a sleeveless hoodie. I know what you're thinking. Sleeveless doesn't have sleeves on it. Yes, but it also doesn't have armholes. It's very fun. It's very comfy. I love mine. I will be wearing it every time
Oh,
I
I saw
fly
you.
now.
I saw you doing a TikTok about that.
Here's
or
the
whatever.
thing. It's not that it just
And a
doesn't
40X.
have armholes. New technology.
New technology.
Fucking game-changing technology.
What is it?
Pocket on the inside.
Inside. That's the game changer.
That is
if the pocket wasn't
biggest
there.
game changer. Yep.
Do you know how I was talking to I think I was talking to Gus about this earlier. You know how you know when the merch is good when we drop stuff and then you go into our mailroom and you see the RT merch packages.
Yep.
And people got it.
Yep.
Like
Well, everyone's good.
Yeah, everyone here are buying
yeah,
it.
because Gus went to go check because he was like, I think my Garbo hoodie's here.
Yeah.
And then he went in there and he was like, look at all these other people that got Garbo hoodies. And it was just like 6 of them piled
Pockets
up.
on the inside. Huh?
Dude,
kangaroo pocket on the
big,
inside.
big pocket, like
Big
like
fucking
hoodie
pocket.
pocket, like on the
Yeah, for
outside.
sure.
It's on the inside.
Inside.
It's so sick.
I've always enjoyed Michael's conversations with merch and like e-com and stuff, where they'll suggest Garbo products.
Yeah.
But they're way too functional,
Yes.
and Michael like really makes them dog shit
I
to the point where it's like no one can use that.
I cried
and that's what's
laughing when I
Garbo
saw
about
the
it.
dice set. I cried like tears laughing when I saw that because I didn't know we made any of this. So I was just like at home. I opened up I was deleting emails. I saw like we get the merch emails too because we're on the list, and I saw just the blank fucking dice, and I laughed so hard I cried in my own home.
Yeah, they made I think it was like a shot glass or a cup or a mug or something once, but it could hold too much liquid for Michael's.
Oh,
taste.
yeah,
He
that's
was
right.
like-
What do you mean?
It was like make it less, so there's like one side will droop down, so like can't even hold any.
How often you guys like rock hoodies, dude? Because I've started to realize,
Daily.
like, if I like spend the day in sweatpants and a hoodie, I'm not talking about a weekend. I'm talking a school day.
Yeah,
I feel like a garbage person.
big time, big
Really?
time.
Like, like if I wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get after this shit. I put on jeans.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I feel like a human.
Yeah.
You know, if
nice.
I
Oh,
wow,
Oh,
man,
stab.
incredible service.
Oh my
Thanks, Dad.
God.
Where are ours?
The man,
ah! Pass them down. Thank
Ice
you.
cold beers.
Hey,
look at this.
cheers.
Why'd you do that?
So it doesn't foam.
Doesn't explode. I think
What,
it's a
did you
myth.
just tap
But
it?
Yeah.
You get one, dude. Cheers.
Oh, I didn't foam.
Cheers, bud. Hey, Gavin, I actually have something for you. Speaking of crazy merch.
damn.
Hey, you get one too, and you get one too, Eric.
Oh, I forgot. I
Even
hate
if
beer.
you're an Avatar hater, it's great to be here with you, bros.
Hey, happy to be here. Gavin, this is something we've talked about on Fuckface,
Oh God.
and this is something that was given to us, and I haven't
Oh,
gotten
is it
it to you
the
yet.
is
Yep.
it the rug?
Do you want to unroll that? It's in that bag. So this is a sample of something because we are getting. I think I wouldn't announce it. I don't give a fuck. We're trying to do a Vancouver Child Kicker rug, and they said,
I think
"Here's a
in the
sample."
Slack
What
it
is
said,
that?
Someone decided to make the rug out of what I could only describe as mouse mat.
Yeah.
So
What is
it's
that? Oh my!
it's actually like
That looks like something old.
I'm actually gonna use this on my desk.
So Gavin
like a
said
mouse
that he
mat.
wanted it, so I've been hanging on to it. Finally seeing Gavin.
That's so good.
interesting.
Isn't
That's
that
like,
awesome?
Legitimately, I would use that.
Yeah. It
it looks like a mouse mat.
What would
It's a
you
bit
use that
wide
for?
here.
A mouse
It's my
mat.
keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, I have a long mouse mat. I used to work
Yeah.
at Razer, so we had like long mouse mats.
I got the Mortal Kombat one.
Yeah. So we had like long mouse mats. And then when Tony Simonetta in merch was like, check this thing out.
Name dropper.
And like we're supposed to, yeah,
Yeah.
guys, I know Tony.
the drip god of Rooster Teeth, dude.
he said, "Hey, we have this thing," and Gavin went, "I want it. Give it to me. I'll use it."
I think it's phenomenal, especially considering we didn't want it and it's a mistake.
We never asked for this and didn't want it. But dude, okay, so here's the thing. If you use it and you end up liking it, please let us know because maybe we should make that.
You know what
That's
I thought this
fucking
was
awesome.
actually, dude? I thought this was a puzzle pad. You guys puzzlers? You guys dabble with like puzzles? 50, 100, 1,000?
What's up, you puzzler?
I'm a puzzler.
What's your level? What's your puzzler level?
Am I like daily or like if I'm like trying to?
What
like,
do you
flex?
put it on? Just a table?
Like it's like a table.
What if you got to move it?
I'm like a 5. I don't have kids.
Hey, there you go.
Nah. Yeah.
Devin, who's the former facilities guy, he's a puzzle guy, dude.
Snack god.
I know
That
he's
doesn't
a
surprise
snack
me.
God, dude.
Devin is like he does like woodworking and
He's
shit.
a Renaissance man.
Yeah, he is like a multi-talented guy, and then does our social. with
Yeah.
Lexi.
I'll tell you what I don't
Incredible.
get about puzzlers, though, dude, is like people who just do like a black puzzle
Garbo.
with no
Like the Garbo
with
puzzle?
no
The Garbo.
edges.
Yeah.
That's like it's like what is like what's the purpose of that? Like they're like, it's like masochism, masochism, yeah, mashed potatoism. You know,
It's astronomy.
I once did a puzzle at an Airbnb that was a murder mystery. So you open the puzzle, and there was like this booklet, and it was like, "You're at the house, and it's a fancy dinner, and there's
Fuck
a
yeah.
rich dude." And then when you finish the puzzle, you could look at it and see who did it, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite thing is getting in an Airbnb with my friends and doing like mystery games.
Oh, wait,
Like
don't you go
puzzles.
to an Airbnb though to go do something somewhere? Like, isn't a puzzle mainly like home? Like,
No,
board
but
at
it's not
home?
like a puzzle. Like we'll do like there's this series called Exit Games, and they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like a box, and it's like a mystery or like a escape room in a box, and like we'll do those.
I've done some of them. I just
we-
wouldn't like travel with one.
Yeah, we did the what's the murder? It's like they deliver a murder to you once a month. We did that for a while.
Like
Deliver
hunt,
a murder
hunt a
to
killer
you
or
once a
something.
Hunt a Killer, yeah,
Killer.
we would do Hunt a Killer. Last Thanksgiving, we rented an Airbnb and we did Hunt a Killer.
That
It was
sounds fun.
sick.
They take a while, those.
That
No,
is-
they
every,
do. They take like 8 hours.
You
Yeah.
are describing stuff that is just like I would have like the worst time.
Really?
It
We're
would-
We
also
still need to
fucked
invite
up,
you
though.
over for board
Yeah,
games,
I
just so
know.
you
Wait,
hate.
no,
it.
but we're also fucked up. Does that help?
Wait, you don't like board games?
No, I don't like board games at
That's
all.
okay.
I've talked with Gavin about this. This
I
sucks.
can't wait
He
for
likes
you and small
sports.
wife to come
He's
over.
a jock.
I love sports. I went to the Dallas Cowboys game last
Yeah,
night.
he's a gambler.
But
He's
here's
50, baby.
Yeah, here's that must be $50,000. I hate board games.
Okay.
I play them because my wife loves board games,
That's
and I'm
adorable.
trying my best to.
I feel
help
like
out.
your wife
there's a
like-
couple things that we just identified here, dude.
Okay.
The first is board games, right?
Yep,
There's
yeah,
a
go ahead.
different classification of like the casual board game
Go ahead,
person.
but list them. I'll
Like,
tell you. I
no,
hate
like
them all.
come over.
Yeah.
We can chill out. We'll play a little categories and have some pizza.
Nope.
It's very different than like
No?
come over. We're gonna play Settlers for 6 hours, and then we're gonna play Ticket to Ride. Then we're gonna play Pandemic.
about
Then
Ink
we're
and
gonna
Gold?
play like all these other games.
This happens every time when I say I don't like board games. People go, "What about this one?" I don't
wait.
like
No, but
board
like I'm
games.
talking
what about-
base tier.
But some
No.
board games aren't board games.
Yeah.
They're just like fun, like medium, right? Have you ever played that?
That's the one where it's the two word like
Yeah,
what's
that's
the
just
words?
Yeah.
word association.
Right.
That's just funny.
Right. But do you know what I'd rather be doing?
Having a conversation or watching
Hanging
sports?
out.
Yeah,
I'd rather
you
be-
are hanging
we're
out.
all- no,
It's a
no,
slow game.
No, because you and I are trying to do this
Yeah.
word thing, and then Tim's trying to guess what the word is, and then it's your turn next, and now I have to pay attention
like
to this
Psychic
shit.
Lincoln.
And I just want to talk to Kayla.
You just wanna be
and I
talking
can't
about Dak
do it.
Prescott, baby.
I just
Let's
want to
go.
talk. Listen, I just want to talk about Ezekiel Elliott and see how the season's really going.
Hear me out.
Okay, so this is the next point I was going to say, Kira.
Yeah.
Because Gab was surprised that she went to an Airbnb
Yeah.
just to vibe
Yeah.
in the Airbnb.
That's what-
well, you seem to
that's
be
what
saying the
poor people do.
Airbnb is not the it's the means to the main destination goal.
No,
right?
fuck that.
Would you go to an Airbnb just to chill out?
I've never done that.
Most of my entertainment budget that I spend in a year is me going to an Airbnb and hanging out with my friends for 5 days.
How's
and
that-
not going anywhere.
Oh, I see.
Is that
For like an
just a
extended stay.
vacation?
Yeah, that's like that's how we vacay.
Didn't that happen when all the power went off?
Yeah,
Stranded out there?
yeah. When the ice storm because we went because Fiona was moving to LA, so we were like, yo, one last Airbnb, and then we got stuck there for a week.
Yep.
We
that
went to Joshua
sucked.
Tree in September, and that fucked. That was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what's better? When you go
J-Tree.
during a meteor shower, bro. Shit's electric.
Man, Joshua Tree every night's a media shower. So many.
That's
I've never
true.
seen that many stars in my life.
Yeah, imagine if they were moving.
Come over, have a nice long game of Monopoly.
Now here's
Yeah.
here's the thing that happened. I told Gavin that I don't like board games,
He's
and he
gonna
said,
invite you over.
and he told me, "Oh, this is great. Now I'm going to invite you over
Yeah.
for board games." That's the only thing he's going to invite me over
Oh,
for.
absolutely.
Is playing board games.
How hard do you guys go on Scrabble? That's a real question.
Zero.
What about Ink
grab-
and Gold? That's just gambling.
That game it's fun, but
It's gambling.
people play a lot of them.
Yeah.
What are we
Like
talking about?
it
here?
goes like 19 games in the same night, and it's like
It's because it's gambling. It's addictive.
Incan Gold?
Yeah, it's like you're all like
yeah, you walk into a cave and you just gamble whether or not you get
Yeah.
railed.
A lot of those games are just stealth gambling, dude.
Yeah, no, it's literally so like it's like a deck of cards, and if you get like if you get like 2 of the same bad card, it's over. So if you get a card and there's like 4 of us, and it's like you guys found 18 gold nuggets, and it's like, do you want to take them or like gamble for more money?
Classic.
It's awesome.
I'm in a crazy board game world, dude, where all these games my kids want to play, like the Minecraft board game or
How do you
Jungle Cruise.
Minecraft a board game?
Anything can be a board game, bro. But I'm saying, like, if they
explain.
can't
You didn't
read,
answer my
they
question.
can't understand the game.
Yeah.
It's always chaotic where they're like, we want to play that Jungle Cruise game. And I'm like, all right, well, you got to load up the boat. There's 6 figures on a boat.
What's
Each
6?
person has like seven jewels. You know, they're just like, I will say, when you said Hunter Killer, it made me realize that at our house we play Monopoly Junior. But, you know, now that I live in Boston, I'm trying to like work the accent in more.
Yeah.
And it's getting to a place where it was once ironic. It is no longer.
That is what happened.
And
What, your
so-
Boston accent or your California one?
Boston. So I'll be like,
You know you slipped
I'll
a
be like,
lick
yo,
in
Brady,
earlier,
like
you did.
let's play a little Monopoly Junior.
Oh no.
Okay,
And then, so like, I, in my mind, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then like,
No.
2 months later, he'll be like, Daddy, like, let's play Monopoly Junior. You know?
yeah, you're raising a bunch of Kennedys.
So I'm
now.
like
Yeah.
sneaking in all these Boston slang, and then like now they like actually have an accent, and then I'm saying things. It's just crazy.
You
dude.
could like trick your kids to do like whatever. You can be like, oh yeah, in order to turn the radio on, you have to clap twice.
Yeah.
And then like you have the control
Yeah.
of like so then like you make your kid go, but you hit
Yeah.
the button, and now they just think that that's how it
The
works.
ultimate is the minivans that you can open the doors with.
Oh yeah.
Because you're stressed, you're at the beach, you're like, oh damn, bro, this is a wild ride. And then you come up and you just like hit the button on the key fob, and they open. It's like endless entertainment.
Do you have a minivan now?
Not yet, dude. Man's
it?
got to have goals, you know.
Yo, get an Odyssey, man.
An Odyssey?
Yeah.
Minivans are crazy high tech, dude. They have vacuums in them.
Yeah.
Like, people
Yeah.
talk about Teslas. Minivans got like refrigerators inside them and shit.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
my family, we're big Honda family, so like
We're a big Honda. Hey, what?
Yeah.
what kind of car is your family?
Hondas. Oh no, dude! I was telling the story this weekend. I was like, yeah, we're a big Honda family. My whole family almost got murdered in
Over a Honda?
in a car accident. But the only reason we didn't die was because the Honda Odyssey is built that if it gets into a like catastrophic collision, the engine drops to slow the car down, like so it doesn't just like get
It has like an
yeeted.
emergency brake.
Yeah, which is the engine dropping out of it. It's built for that to happen so you don't get yeeted into more cars or like it stops the force from like going through.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
you were like in a car with your family and you all thought you were going to die?
Yeah, it was.
Jesus
Yeah, well, it was everyone except my mom. So there's just been me, my dad, and my sisters, and we all would have fucking got obliterated, family annihilated because somebody was trying to make a left turn from the third lane on
my
the right
God.
across 6 lanes of traffic to get into a Yellow River Game Ranch, which is
Yellow River Game Ranch. What is that?
It's a place where you hand feed like deer and shit. Where they give you pay $5 for 8 pounds of dry corn.
They got
you can
mean
just
rat roulette,
hand
though.
feel- yeah, it's like a rat roulette. You just hand feed deer.
hell yeah.
And they need it so badly to get into that Yellow River Game Ranch, so they couldn't go down one more light and hook a Yui.
So
They have to
that's
turn
on now
across-
on your list
Yes.
of like things I almost died for.
Yeah, because someone wanted to get into the Yellow River Game Ranch.
So you have
So yeah, a big Honda advocate.
So you have like brand loyalty due to a near-death circumstance.
We got hit so hard that I was playing my Game Boy Advance. We got hit so hard that the screen cracked.
Oh my god.
From the force of us getting it didn't fly out of my hand. It didn't like go. It was I had it in the in the little back of the seat, and we got hit so hard it shattered the screen.
How did you hold on to it?
I didn't know it was in the thing. Oh. Yeah, like
I thought you were holding it.
No.
I thought you just had a mean grip.
No. I think I was asleep. I don't fucking remember. I was like leaving like a football game. My friend was like, I was in like 6th grade, and we went to go see my friend play football. He's a trumper now, black trumper.
Oh boy.
and David and so we were like on the way home, and like that happened, and it just like it shattered my. And I remember because I was just like, oh, my Game Boy Advance is broken, and also we all almost died.
That's
Game Boy
fucking
Advance
crazy.
was the horizontal one?
Yeah, that was the best one.
Was that the best one?
Looks like a Digivice. Yeah.
I had a family member who we were all in a car accident. We just got rear-ended.
Yeah.
But his glasses flew off his face.
Yeah.
And just exploded all over the
Yeah,
windscreen.
that'll happen.
And then later that day, this was like in another country. And then we got back to our home country and picked up his car from the airport. And then he was like, I can't drive because he had to drive at night all the way home for like
glasses.
an hour and a half in his sunglasses because they were prescribed.
Shit.
Completely blind, just like, and I was like, we're gonna have 2 car accidents.
That's wild.
Oh, dude. Hey, how's the driving in Boston compared to Austin?
Yeah.
A lot of narrow streets, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so-
They were built for
built for
horses.
horses.
That was the
lot of
hardest adjustment for
cobblestone.
me, bro. I mean, the highway is basically a highway. And, like,
Yeah.
everyone's like,
Built
our
for
drivers
horses.
are the craziest. But I struggle because, like, where I live, it's like moderately woodsy. We're like borderline throat status. And the trees are just like hanging right over the road.
Yeah, yeah.
So it feels like
Real Stephen King novel
Yeah.
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
you're like, oh, this is like a really tranquil, like,
Yeah.
like a single lane road.
Were you
through
in
the
a suburb?
woods, dude? I'm in like a woodsy suburb.
So I was like,
But
why
it's
are you
not.
using that
It's
robust
not a
public transport?
It's not a single lane road. It's a 2-lane road
Yeah.
where
Oh my
everyone is comfortable driving in 2 lanes. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, I'm constantly anxious about it. There's
Yeah.
this curve going up to the local donut spot, which is so jank. And every time I go
Dunkin'.
there, I'm like,
It's
I'm about to
Dunkin'.
die for these donuts.
It's
It's not
Dunkin'
Dunkin'. I am dabbling
He
in Dunkin'.
thinks it's
though.
not.
Are you dabbling
he
in
thinks It's
Dunkin'?
not a Dunkin'.
Yes.
Are you doing a Dunkin' dabble?
I'll tell you though, dude, I haven't been able to perfect my order.
Oh, yeah?
It's
do
like
you
a
mean?
real haunting
Well, the
thing.
coffee's terrible.
No, America runs on Dunkin'. You son of a bitch. What do you mean?
Their coffee, I don't know if their coffee used to be better, but it is.
It's syrup.
I've never
Man,
had
it's
hot
woof.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee in my entire
Oh,
life.
hey, keep it that way, dude.
Yeah.
What
it's
is
pretty
the
rough and tumble.
best like chain coffee?
Okay.
And why do I like
Okay.
Starbucks so much?
You're gonna think I'm fucking
we got
nuts.
some
Mass-
coffee,
But I'm
Mass-
right.
Massive.
Stab, what are you gonna
Get
say?
it.
I'm gonna say Dutch Bros.
Okay, so
Okay.
Dutch Bros is weird, and I
Nation
don't like the
Heard
vibe.
of that.
I'm gonna say Pete's.
Okay,
All right, come on, man.
What about Timmy Hortons, bruh?
okay. Hey, you're not gonna agree with this answer, but I'm right. McDonald's McCafe.
Okay.
Their regular,
No,
their
he's
straight
right.
black cup of coffee is like as passable as it gets
Yeah.
for like low tier coffee.
He's
it's
right.
fucking wild.
Did you see the
Drinking
TikTok?
it hot.
Did I see the what?
The TikTok
Of what?
is this dude. He was like, I'm gonna make a McDonald's employee do libel against McDonald's by making them say that McDonald's coffee isn't good because McDonald's is like, we legally have the best like coffee essentially. So he bought a coffee and then he bought a second coffee. He drank the first one, I assume,
Yeah.
or dumped it. Then he, in that cup, brewed coffee with like very expensive, nice beans. And then he went to a McDonald's worker and was like, "Which one of these do you prefer?" And she was like, she picked the McDonald's one. She's like, "This one's better."
It's not better than a cup of coffee I make at home because that tastes like coffee.
You're doing
that
like
tastes
pour
the-
overs and shit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Do you
I have
do you
like
have a
that
Chemex?
thing with like the wooden thing and the little cord thing, that like hipster thing.
A Chemex?
Are you
Yeah.
talking about Chemex?
Yeah, Chemex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
do
have a
for
Chemex?
it. Yeah.
How much time do you dedicate to your coffee ritual?
If I'm grinding beans, boiling water,
Jesus Christ.
pouring over.
Are you percolating?
No, percolating is for when I have more than 2 people having a cup of coffee.
Okay.
In the morning, I'll spend probably 10 or 11 minutes making a cup of coffee.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not bad.
That's not bad.
And it's not, and that's how long it takes to make a good cup of coffee. That's it. It does not take a long amount of
Yeah,
time.
I've perfected. I'm an espresso guy, but I've perfected my method. But
It is hard to dial in espresso.
due to seasonal reasons, I do Starbs now. Cause I will do a Starbs blonde espresso latte because they have this toasted white chocolate mocha syrup that you cannot buy, and it is the only syrup that they use that is not a Monin brand syrup. So you can't get it.
Oh, interesting.
So when it's here, that's what I'm drinking.
You're
I
in
don't-
deep.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with like
Yeah,
syrups
what about
and
you
other
though?
stuff. I
You
just do
going
coffee.
deep on coffee? Are you putting 10, 11 minutes every morning for a cup?
I have like one of those Breville like espresso makers. Yeah,
Nice.
you got to like dick around with that stupid milk
You gotta-
frother
yeah.
and.
Is
It's
it
hard
the one
to
you
know.
have to
Second day in
tamp
a
it?
row that one of my friends has mentioned this machine, dude.
It's-
Now I'm thinking like,
well,
that's
it's
right,
good.
chasing
You
me,
can
dude.
get ones that just do it all for you though.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. Like I don't like having to polish off my wand at the end
You
of
don't like
foaming
having
my...
to jerk off the steam wand?
Yeah.
That's the best part.
It's
We're really cooking to do. We're moving to a Mark and Brad situation. Dude. God damn, dude.
and I always pull out the tray thinking like, oh, it's probably not full yet. And I pull it out and it goes, just like, how is it so full? I've had like 2 espressos.
didn't
You just
Jerk
have
off
to
enough.
wait. That's what it is. Look, you find coffee is a thing that takes
It's a
little bit
ritual.
of time, and that's what it is. I spend a lot of money on a grinder.
I'm in it for the temp.
That's what I was saying.
satisfying.
That's the best part.
So's my wife. My wife will hold my cup of coffee. My small wife with her tiny hands will
Yeah.
hold my cup of coffee.
Your wife is very
Because it's-
small.
Yeah, because it's hot and she likes that. It's like a raccoon, like
Yeah.
finding something warm.
Yeah.
So she just likes holding it. But then I have to take it back and drink it, and then she'll hold on to it.
I'm on a
again.
different planet than you guys, man. I
Yeah.
completely respect.
You on the Folgers martini?
I'll go home right
Michaela
now.
Lee.
Yeah,
I'll
you
go
guys
home
gotta
right
make
now.
one of those, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get Texas back in here.
I would
dude.
try a Folgers martini.
Whatever. Hey,
No,
are
I'm
you
just
in
like
this week?
coffee
I'll
for me.
make it.
It's just pure function, baby.
Tomorrow,
you
we'll
know?
be here tomorrow.
We made a hot Dr. Pepper today.
Oh, that was gross.
Yeah. Tastes like tea.
Okay, so
Pure-
what do
pure
you do?
function.
What's your coffee thing?
Wake up 6:45 a.m. on a good day.
Gross.
K-cup straight to the face, dude.
I drink that stuff
Probably,
when I'm
probably
here,
a
but whatever.
Costco brand.
Dude, do you hate the environment? What are you doing?
I
got
I
3
do.
kids.
I hate
Man. I'm
the
just
environment.
I'm just trying to live my life, dude. Like,
Can I
don't
get
get
you-
me wrong. I have nice beans on
Yeah.
hand for like if y'all came to visit, you're very always welcome to come visit. We can have a great vibe.
Boston.
I have the gear. I got the Chemex. I got the little thing. I have the gear to make a nice cup.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I know
But
how
you're
to
popping Ks.
I don't really know how to fold a filter, but we'll get there. And I have beans, so we'll get it done.
Mr. Potassium over
Yeah,
here.
right.
It's
I don't
K-cups.
understand the Chemex. Like, it's just a glass thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
what's it doing?
It's
Why
thin,
is it so
though.
special?
It's thin.
I don't think it's special. It's just the easiest way for me to do a pour over.
Yeah.
That isn't like a piece of plastic thing on top of a cup.
Yeah.
Because
I do put more work into my cold brew, though, dude. I'm like soaking beans. And
Are
shit.
you
There's all
He's a-
types
are
of
you
he's a big
doing
CD guy.
are you doing like a concentrate? Are you doing like a
Dude, sometimes I realize that what I think is a concentrate, I'm drinking like a normal cup.
Yeah, and then-
so when
and
I
then
have my
you're
like 330 like
shot out of a can.
coffee and cookie, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
Stuff you should have been diluting.
Yeah, I should have
I have
diluted
an
it.
OXO cold brew thing that
Okay.
I was doing concentrate with, and I had like a bag for what would be nut milk, but then I put my grounds in that, and it was just very easy to soak and a little cleanup. It was nice.
This is
So
the most
one of the
awesome
things that
episode.
I've really been heavy dabbling with, like, is thinking about considering to potentially pursue maple syrup tapping.
Tapping syrup?
Yes.
Now here's the thing
I've
about
heard it's
tapping
like I've
syrup.
heard it's like home brewing plus meat smoking
Yes,
plus gardening. Like the
because it's
full
not
cycle.
just drilling a hole in a tree and taking the stuff. There's like sugars involved
What?
and like temperatures and stuff. There's like
How do you do it?
Picture like big Gatorade jugs.
Mm-hmm.
Picture if we had 10 Gatorade jugs
Yeah.
full of tree sap.
Like the kind you dump on the coach?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
exactly. Apparently, like 10 of those big boys
Yeah.
will give you like half of a mason jar.
it is like it's crazy.
How do you get the sap?
You tap the tree,
Yeah.
you hammer the thing into the maple.
What makes it go in there?
What do you mean? What makes what?
What makes it go out the tube?
What makes what?
The sap. Why is the sap?
When the tree is getting ready to come out
Is
of
it
its winter-
bleeding?
yeah, you're drinking tree blood.
I mean, like
Does that kill the tree?
no.
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 No, you just don't do it like super deep, and don't you do it like an angle and
Yeah,
it'll
you do it at
drip?
an angle,
like,
you hit the
You like
taps in.
leave it for like a certain amount of time. It's not like you just do it and it all dumps. It's like you tap a
Well, I
bunch
know
of trees
that.
and like you let it.
But like still. That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
I'm looking for some new shit for the green life, and it feels like it could be a fun thing. But then I
Ah.
talk to friends who do it, and they're like, "Oh, dude, it's so much work."
Yeah.
like
Do it, though.
You have to have a
Yeah.
fire. You have to have like a
Fire?
real long because you have to boil the sap down.
Yeah.
and then you need like a candy thermometer to
Can you just get like a little forge, like a little furnace thing?
Think about all this gear, dude. It's like
Can
so.
you
I guess
just-
some guys get into golf. It's like, oh, honey, Gab said I should go to Forge for maple syrup.
I was doing that
You
with.
have, you have 2 pizza ovens.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's a
but he's
different
got like,
commitment,
but
dude.
he has like days dedicated to the pizza.
Yeah,
oven.
pizza
a
night.
pizza oven is like a 1 to 2 hour activity with guests. This is like I'm gonna go sit out in my yard
Yeah.
in the middle of winter with
mean,
a
you-
forge
you
for
like-
15 hours.
Yeah,
I was
boiling
doing,
sap.
It's like smoking a pig.
I was doing fruit wine for a while, but it wasn't active enough for me to like keep interest.
What's like the long game on that? Like how long's the payoff? I met a buddy that I saw recently. I hadn't seen him in a long time. My last time I knew him, he was a home brewer, and now he just said he's evolved into wine. He says he'll make a wine, he can't even drink it.
Yeah.
he's on like a 1 to 2 year ferment thing, dude. That's
fruit wine-
crazy.
the fruit wine's more like a 60-day because it's just like it's blueberries and whatever. So it's like sweet, ferments enough, you put a bunch of yeast, whatever. But then you do have to like let it sit for like a certain amount of time. And that to me is like that's why I started like sewing because it was like I can't actively do anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
active waiting sucks shit.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I
Dude,
wanted
that's
to
the
get into a long-term hobby, and I was thinking bees. But then,
Bees.
I'm terrified I get stung.
Yeah, me too.
well, you wear the suit and stuff, and you get stung. a
Yeah,
little
but you're
bit.
still gonna get stuck.
You're guns to get stung.
But I just thought that'd be so cool. But I just don't have any land to put bees on.
Yeah,
and
that's
also
true.
I hate honey so much.
Hey, you could buy a plot of land in
on.
Bee Cave.
What the fuck are you talking about? Hang on.
Wait, you hate honey?
You hate honey?
Absolutely no interest in
What do you
honey.
put in your tea?
No interest. You might put a little drip of honey in a yogurt or something, but
Yogurt.
not a reason to have bees. I just wanted bees for the
You're trying
experience
to help
of
the environment.
I'm,
not
moder-
even
I'm
that,
moderately
just
with
something
Gav,
to do,
dude.
just something to be like.
Thinking about opening a kennel. I fucking hate dogs.
I'm with
piss
Gav,
me
dude.
off.
What the fuck do you even use honey for? Like seriously, you want a little yogurt, maybe a little tea, but that's like two things.
Yeah,
Are you
it's-
saying Gavin or in general?
I'm always rocking with Gav. He's my buddy. But I'm saying in terms of his honey hatred, I'm confident in line on that, dude.
Yeah, it just
What do you
doesn't-
use it
You
for?
don't like honey?
You put it in pancake, like like batter for
Yeah.
like waffles or pancakes or whatever. Put a little bit of honey in there.
Yeah.
Honey in your pancake batter?
Yeah, just like a little bit.
A little bit of honey, a little bit of malt.
Gives it a little bit of sweet. You
Did
know?
you do that for your little waffle on Blue
Not
Face?
on that one in particular. No.
Oh, okay.
What about when your throat hurts?
Well, there's a spider on
Cough-
the microphone.
Oh wow, get that macro lens out, dude.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Okay, again, I did the podcast last week. There was a
right there.
spider last week too. What's going
It's an
on?
omen.
What's the
dude.
same spider?
It's just a dusty old room.
Disgusting.
Dusty old spider.
I fucking hate spiders.
So
man.
we'll see where we end up with the syrup, dude. And
Okay.
like I think the honey endeavors, it's good to have a hobby like that where you can just like be in it and be away from like your phone.
Yeah.
Like I spend a lot of time in the garden, dude. I'm like looking at tomato trippings and shit. Like you can get lost in it.
But that's your active hobby. Like
Yeah.
that's your thing. You don't need to do maple syrup.
yeah,
you
you
got.
what if you got into apple grafting?
Well, okay. So that's.
Oh,
Be careful. Gavin has a lot to say about apples.
Why? Because you can't plant them. You get graft them.
Here's the
had-
thing. Cosmic
Slicing's
Crisp is a fine apple.
Okay. Is it not out of this
I
world?
got shit on the other podcast because I gave a Cosmic Crisp apple
Yeah.
6 or something out of 10.
Yeah. Give it a 7.
Yeah.
But I had to explain that's like no apple is a 10.
Yep.
I've never
They're an apple.
I've
It's
never
not a
eaten an
great
apple
fruit.
and been like, oh fuck.
Have you ever been blown away by an apple? I haven't.
No.
An apple
No.
to me is like if an apple's there
Yeah.
in the bowl, and there's-
Whatever.
I'll eat it. Maybe.
hold on.
Strawberry
Couple apple
stuff?
points here.
Okay.
Um,
This is why you should get into grafting. I'm excited.
there's
That's what I'm
there's a website that has like very funny apple rankings. Is that what you guys are looking at on Fuckface?
So we did Cosmic Crisp way before this website came out.
Okay, you guys are
way
pioneers.
before.
Okay,
yeah,
love
way,
that.
way before. And they put Cosmic Crisp, I would say, right around the right spot where it is like not in like the top tier. It's in like that sort of mid tier. I said 7.
an apple.
7 out of 10. Because it's an apple. I think most apples that I eat
6
are 7 out of 10.
No,
yeah,
apple
6 or
is a
7 out of
10.
10.
Yeah.
That's
Or a
still
We're-
good.
I'm not
That's good for an apple.
IGN.com. I don't give everything a 9.2.
Yeah.
That's just
Okay,
not what
oh
I do.
boy.
That's not me.
Now, if Cosmic Crisp paid us,
Oh.
it would obviously be a 10.
10 out
Yeah.
of 10, baby.
Now let's get into the real shit.
Okay.
It's apple
How many of y'all
payola.
have gone apple picking for real?
Zero
I have.
times.
I have.
Oh,
What's,
thank
what's
God,
good? What do you
bro.
want to know?
Where are you? Are you picking apples in Georgia?
Yeah.
But picking apple, you make it sound like I've picked small shit like strawberries, gooseberries, blueberries, all that shit.
Gooseberries.
Raspberries. Yeah.
It's berries from geese.
But the thing is about picking apples. You pick what, like 6?
They're
And it's like,
heavy.
this is more apples than I'm going to eat.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff showed us
what the
pictures of
pies
going
are for,
apple
dude.
picking,
Yeah.
and like the prices are insane. You have to pick like 140 apples for it to make sense
Yeah.
monetarily.
Wait,
Whoa, whoa,
wait.
whoa, whoa.
I,
Chill out here, okay? It's not just about the cost to goods ratio.
Yeah?
It's about the vibe, man. It's
I
about
thought-
it's about pulling up. It's super cute, majestic. Wow, look at the foliage. It's beautiful.
not about
and,
value.
and then you have to survey the farm. So you walk in to an apple picking farm. I feel like I emailed y'all to come apple picking, and
Oh, you did?
yeah, I was
Did
very
you? I
I
don't
was very
remember.
geeked about it.
That's
dude.
very funny.
Yeah.
And like, it's so interesting to me because like you're in like a beautiful farm, tranquil setting, and then you have to pick which one you get. I went up to this guy. I was like, "Yo, like, where's those Macintosh at? Right? Like,
Yeah.
that's the best one." He gave me the look. This guy worked there. He was like, "This fucking amateur, dude. Like, who's gutting this?" And he was like, "This is the real one."
was it in Arkansas black?
No. I mean, I feel like what you're talking about is like kind of a little bit more I know about tomatoes, but they had all these crazy apples, dude. They
Yeah.
had like, and it just the whole experience
They're
of
still
like, you know, you're
apples.
picking, you're going up, you're taking it back in the apple cider donuts, dude.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a goat at the farm, I don't want to be at the
They
farm.
had goats at this farm.
That's cool.
Sick.
I want to
Can you
feed him. I want to
apples?
cut up an apple.
Yeah.
I want to take a bite, and then he gets a bite, and then I get a bite, and he gets a bite.
Yeah.
We're
My
hanging out
favorite
late
thing
in
about
the
this
night.
farm
Yeah.
is someone had constructed a very mildly jank wood walkway that went over the path, so goats could walk over you.
Fuck yeah.
And then their heads would pop down and be like, "I know you got this stuff. Give me that apple." Yeah.
Welcome to the Goat Dome.
So I frequented this farm multiple times since I moved, and I had a massive tragedy happens when it comes to hobbying, where I went and I picked 40 pounds of peaches, which is
my
Fuck yeah.
God.
There's reasons for the quantity,
Yeah.
but I was like,
There's secret reasons.
He's doing a shot for shot remake of Call Me by Your Name.
well, I was like, I don't know,
It'll take a while.
I don't like. What am I going to do with these? You know, like I made pies, I made
Yeah.
cobblers, blah, blah, blah. And
Preserves?
my buddy was like, dude, here's what you're going to do. You're going to get some good whiskey, and you're going to soak the peaches.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have like this peach-infused
Yeah.
bourbon, and then you'll have these peaches that you can make cobbler with, and you can
Yeah.
grill them. And I was
Grill
like,
'em up, bro.
hell yeah.
Boozy
I
peach.
found lots of various websites. Some said to do it for 2 days.
Yeah.
Some said to do it for 6 weeks.
Wait to do what for 6 weeks? Soak
Soak
them?
the peaches
Yeah.
for 6 weeks.
I mean, you just get it. It's up to you.
So I was like, honey, we're going all in on 6 weeks soak. So
No,
for
you-
6 weeks, I was like, in 6 weeks, we're going to have the best peaches and the best bourbons. We're drinking bourbons old fashions. It did not work at all.
What
like I
you
took the
gotta
peaches
do?
out. They tasted like death. They tasted like they had been soaking and like rubbing
They
alcohol.
tasted like they were soaking in bourbon.
They tasted like they had been soaking in like just disgusting alcohol. And then the bourbon, I was like, well, at least this is going to taste good so I can like make old fashions. They also tasted horrible.
Why did you do it so long? Just do
Yeah.
it like 6 days and you're fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was, it was horrible. It was a real nightmare. I haven't really recovered from it.
I did.
And the only thing that's helping me is I've been taking those apples, dude,
Yeah.
and I've been soaking them with cinnamon sticks and
Oh, there
whiskey.
you go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Have you done
dude.
that
Did
with? Have you done those things with bourbon?
Yeah, so I'm soaking the apples and the bourbon with the cinnamon
Ooh,
sticks.
that's delicious.
How
I got
long?
the
How long have
fireplace
you been
popping.
giving it?
2 week max.
You know what you should add to that? Honey.
Yeah. Hey, from Gavin's bees he hates.
Yeah.
The bees are great. I like the bees.
He just hates honey. Do you,
Well, I mean, the honey's. Can you do bees and you can just leave the honey, right?
Can you?
You don't
Excuse
need
me.
Oh, that's a great
Excuse me, I have a
question.
question. Can you just do bees?
leave the honey?
because they eat it. They feed the little baby bees with honey, right?
I guess.
I don't know
honey
what.
does.
I don't know what honey does.
They've,
I mean, being
thought
a
they-
beekeeper is like
I thought
saving
they
the earth.
puke
though.
it up.
Honey, well, it's like nectar vomit.
Yeah. they puke it up.
But I think
do
they
eat
use it
again?
to eat. I think that's what they feed the
Then
hive.
how
with.
are they puking it up? I'm confused now.
They make it in their
Yeah.
gut.
no,
and then
they eat the pollen and they puke up honey, right?
Yeah, the honey is the puke result. It's
Yeah.
like the
Delicious. What did?
My grandpa kept bees when I was a kid. I was
Really?
terrified. Yeah, it was scary as shit. You
Yeah.
just hear.
That outfit is
Terrifying.
wild too.
Yeah.
Did he like honey?
Yeah,
A normal amount.
I don't. Here's the thing. I think default. Most people like honey.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah, it wasn't
Bears
until you
get
brought up your
stung
honey
over
hatred
it.
that
Bears
I
go nuts
recontextualized
over
I don't know
it.
if I hate it. I just don't use this stuff. I don't
And
know what do you put
cocaine.
in.
And cocaine. Oh God, I can't wait for cocaine.
I'm
Bear.
so excited.
Holy shit,
I-
cocaine
you
bear.
wanna go
was
see it together
fucking-
in 4DX?
Yes. Oh, that
that'd
we
be a
have,
wild
and it
4DX
shoots
ride.
cocaine at you every time the bear does cocaine.
Yeah.
We come up with business ideas during Cocaine Bear.
I've essentially put honey on popcorn. I mix it
Weird.
in with butter. I
Oh,
also use it as
yeah.
pizza
All
crust.
right.
Do you make popcorn salad?
What the fuck did you just say?
My girlfriend said that phrase to me this weekend, and I'm contemplating.
Was
bringing
it
up
like
Put
a euphemism?
popcorn in salad. You leave it for 6 weeks.
Yeah, and then the salad tastes like popcorn, and the popcorn tastes like salad. Yeah,
Your girlfriend said that.
yeah. No, it's like you put fucking M&Ms and pretzels and other shit in
Well, it's
it.
like
in the
trail
popcorn.
mix, dude.
Trail mix.
You're not putting popcorn with lettuce.
It's like the top of a Menchie's.
Yeah, but that sounds like a nightmare to me.
What?
I don't.
Trail mix?
I don't like. I don't.
Have
like.
you ever had salad with no lettuce or vegetables, but
No,
pretzels and
she
nuts?
called it a popcorn salad, which again is a phrase I'd never heard before.
You know what's some stuff from the old country that I do with popcorn?
What's that?
At Christmas, I would put it on like a sewing,
String. Yeah,
a
yeah,
sewing
yeah,
needle with
yeah.
cranberries, and I put it on a tree for the
Yeah.
birds, dude.
Yeah.
For the birds?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
You put it
they're out
outside.
there and they
Birds
tranquil-
leave the
tranquil
popcorn and the
vibes, dude.
cranberries.
That's like a Christmas tradition.
I
dude.
want to do that for my possums
Oh, you have possums?
and raccoons.
Wait, do you own them, or are they just friendly around the neighborhood?
They live under my shed.
That's
Yeah.
like the worst idea that you're helping those animals, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's better. It's less sounds less expensive than the cat food I usually feed them.
Taking
Are you gonna
friend-
give them a Christmas present?
Yeah,
What do we
taking-
got?
Oh yeah,
Probably
yeah. What are you
popcorn
getting them?
now.
Oh, that's
probably
a good
popcorn
idea.
now.
Popcorn
And
salad.
cranberries. Do you hate vermin? I love vermin.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big rat guy.
I'm a big vermin guy.
I found out. I'm not a big cat guy. I
hate
thought I was a
cats.
cat guy.
Me too.
I really thought I was. I'm taking care of my friend's cats right now. They're out of town.
They're assholes.
They're on a little vacation right now, a little vacay. Had to go feed Fritz and Velvet. Had to go see what they were all about. Give them a little bit of food. One gets a pill. They both get half a can of wet food because boy cats get urinary tract infections.
Yeah, they
really
do
well.
like crazy.
Didn't know that.
And
Didn't
they
know that.
piss everywhere.
Yeah.
And then
Little
they piss
dick
everywhere.
crystals.
Yep.
And then they piss so much that you have to rip up the carpet to clean the subcarpet because
Yep.
they're fucking assholes.
So
I don't
feed-
dabble with that, bro. I don't know.
I'm with you.
I
So
hate
feeding the
cats.
cats, give them the wet food, put it out there. Here you go. Here's your food. Here's your food. Put it out there. The Velvet, the girl cat, eats some of it and walks away. Fritz finishes his and then
hers.
starts eating hers. And
Yeah.
I go, stop. And I go over to like move
No.
him. And he goes,
yeah.
and then starts fucking, like a
You're-
cartoon, fucking
Yes.
grabbing it and then swiping at
Yes.
me. And I'm texting
That's
my
what
buddy.
cats are.
I'm texting my buddy Robbie. Hey man, you got to help me figure out what the fuck, how to stop your cat from fucking.
That's what cats
going
are.
nuts.
Just text him a picture of his own cat.
Yeah,
There's like a chair in the picture.
Yeah.
It looks like what if Gremlins was real?
I
like
have-
it's fucked
Dude,
up.
I have-
Some.
Man.
Go
I'm
ahead,
anti-cat.
Taylor. Sorry, dude.
I'm anti-cat too. I've got a cat that I hate. I hate him so much. But as much as I hate him, I hate my girlfriend's cat more because he sucks more. My cat's annoying. Her cat's a demon. He pisses everywhere. I have 2 litter boxes, and they only use one.
They have 3.
Because you have 2 cats just have 3 boxes. I have 2 I'm not getting third box. That's fucking. I have an 800 square foot house. You're not getting
full of
40
litter.
of my square feet to shit in. Absolutely not. These cats are ruining my life in a way that I never thought was possible.
Yeah,
her cat pisses everywhere. My cat. He sheds. I have to shave him every
You
3
shave
months.
him?
Yes, I have to shave him every 3 months because he sheds so much. I had a double respiratory infection last week.
Oh my
Those
god.
combs that like get all the-
A Furminator. I can furminate him for an hour every single day, and I will still pet him and have a clump of hair.
I'm
the
very
size of
pro
my
cat.
head.
I think cats bring a lot of people a lot of joy.
Gavin
Not
doesn't like
me.
hearing this.
Big
No.
cat guy. I will say though, have you talked about this on the podcast? Like the amount of birds that
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
cats kill
Cats-
every
cats
year.
number one
It's like
predator, dude.
it's
They
something
decimate bird
obscene,
population.
dude.
Yeah.
It's like it might even be in the billions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Billions
Yeah,
of
you're not
birds?
Someone's
supposed.
got to look this up.
You're not
dude.
supposed to let them outside.
No.
You know what else they do? Of
course you are.
If you like, I don't know, have a house or live on the ground floor apartment and you have anything outside, they'll just piss on it.
Yeah.
You'll just have stray cats piss in your house. Or like if you took the trash outside because it was smelly, but you're cleaning the house and you're like, okay, when I'm done cleaning, I'm going to go take the trash to the can. You're not because a cat walked up and ripped the fucking bag
Hey
open.
Kayla, I got
Yeah?
sewer cats.
You got sewer
Oh
cats?
yeah, I used to have those.
Yo,
man.
those are scary.
Yeah.
You ever see a cat run down the sewer?
It, like you know, like the clown from It. What if it was cats?
Yeah, cats love going in sewers. It's their
fucked up.
favorite thing.
My cat Smee.
What's up?
On average in the U.S., cats kill 2.4 billion birds.
So how many birds have we got?
What?
Oh,
There we
2.4
go.
billion
Thank
less.
you. I knew it, dude. The big B number.
2.4 billion less. Yeah,
That's a lot.
not grackles. I don't think a bird. Can
I don't think a grackle would ever lose to a cat.
No, I think a grackle wins that fight every
Yeah,
single time.
I think the grackle picks up the cat, and
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it has the strength, but it
Here's,
does it
here's
anyway.
the deal. You got to think about this, though, bro. Cats. The cat that's in your house. It's very close to like lions and tigers.
Yes.
Yeah, which is why you
Which are
shouldn't.
stone cold killers.
Which is why you shouldn't have it in the house.
Yep.
My cat won't kill a bird. He's never killed one, but he will rip a lizard up.
No.
lizard.
Have you let him outside?
Have you seen him rip
Yeah,
a
he's an
lizard
outdoor
up?
cat.
No, but like, you don't follow him all the time though. He's absolutely murdered birds.
Yeah.
I'm basing it on like what he brings to me. Like
Yeah.
he likes to show me what his kills.
It's 'cause
It's
he-
mainly socks.
It's because he's
When he-
ashamed of the birds. He doesn't want you to know about his dark side.
This is a sickness.
I'm sorry.
Kill 400,000 birds this year.
Smee is 8 now, and he hates Dan so much. It's like Smee is a wretched piece of shit, awful Siamese
Is
cat,
this you have a Siamese,
And,
2 Siamese cats.
and he's my favorite.
Male,
He's
I
just
hate
such
them.
a turd. But
Is
he
he cross-eyed?
no, he's actually a pretty handsome looking cat. But he hates Dan
I love it. I love it.
so much. If Dan leaves the guest room door open, he'll go in there and just shit like on his pillow or on the bed.
That's what a cat is.
To the point where I had to put like a special lock on Dan's door.
my
Yeah,
God.
because Smee can open doors.
Oh yeah, my cats too. I have my whole house is childproof. Like I have 2 toddlers. All of my cabinets are latch closed. My fridge
What are
is
they
latch
looking
closed.
for?
food.
Yeah.
Because, okay, this goes back to what
Insatiable.
he was saying. You have 2 cats, you got a skinny cat, and you have a fat cat. There's
That's
no
Fritz- that's
stopping
Fritz
it.
Velvet. Yep.
There's no
Yep.
stopping
Fritz
it.
Velvet.
You can feed them separately.
Yep.
You can feed them different diets. It doesn't matter. The fat cat is
Are
always
you
going
in
to
this
get more
cat pain
food.
world, or is this unique to them?
No, it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
We're about to recarpet one of the rooms because Smee pissed on it 8 months ago, and
Yeah.
I bought equipment to clean the carpet.
Yeah.
I rented different equipment
Yeah,
after
same.
the equipment I bought
It
sucked.
doesn't,
it's-
it doesn't suck all
smells
the
like
piss.
piss. Yeah.
It'll always smell like piss.
And I've smelled turds.
Yeah.
That if you leave a turd this is like a turd I found in my backyard. It was like a year old. It smelled like nothing.
Yeah.
It was
Piss?
old. Cat piss just
It's
continues
forever.
to emit stuff
Yeah.
into the air.
No matter what
like
you
it's
do.
alive.
So
you
yeah,
can't
I
get
have
rid
a
of it.
serious question then, because like Gavin's ready to give up on honey forever.
Yeah.
You know? Like you guys are talking about real trauma
Yeah.
from these cats.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we've been talking about this shit for like 25 minutes, and you guys are carrying some dark.
dude, it's been
and I'm
one day
curious,
with these fucking
why are
cats.
you still in the game?
My girlfriend won't let me get rid of
But
her
you
cat.
have a cat
My
yourself.
girlfriend won't let me get rid of her cat, and I hate her cat so much that I refuse to let that be the only cat in the house.
Why are you still in the game?
I love my cats.
I don't.
I
have-
love Smee so much.
Would you take a
And-
cat cuddle over a dog cuddle?
Oh, definitely. And cats are great because they smell like nothing.
Not my
Like, you
cat.
can
Unless they're pissing all over your
My
house.
cat,
They smell
my
like
cat
that.
stinks like shit. Also, I forgot to
Really?
mention that.
My cat smells so good. I
His-
could just huff my cat and it just doesn't smell like anything.
You've got that brain virus that cat shit gives you. My cat smells like 80 cans of tuna rotten in the Texas sun. His breath stinks,
Jesus.
his fur stinks, and I bathe him like every 2 weeks because he stinks like shit and my allergies. I give him water additives. Breath stinks. I feed him greenies. His breath stinks. I
Dude,
brush
when are
his
you gonna
teeth,
feed him
his
to your
breath
vermin
stinks.
that live
Yeah,
underneath
you
your
need to
shit? You know that's what's
sacrifice
coming,
to the
dude.
possum.
Oh,
God.
my
Old
dog.
Yeller shit, dude.
Dude, my dog, like at this point, her only job is like catching him.
Yeah.
Because he tries to escape all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the thing is, like, I would let him go, but I live on a very bit. Like, he's cute, someone will take him, but like, he's stupid. He's an inside
Your
cat.
dog.
No, my cat. If he gets out, he's gonna get hit by a car immediately.
Hold on, I have a big point of information here.
Yeah.
Have you seen Old Yeller? You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about when
Yeah,
I say
they-
that? I know you. I feel like we're aligned, but I'm curious.
Is that American?
Cross the pond. If you know what it means.
I think
to
I've
talk
only
about Old
heard of
Yeller.
it because it was in Friends.
Yeah.
What do they
Yeah.
talk about it in Friends?
Phoebe has never seen the ending of Old Yeller.
All right, so do you know how it ends in Friends? Because Friends.
Yeah,
It
because
has
they make
rabies
Phoebe
and they kill
watch
it,
it,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's brutal, bro.
They
Watching
dome
that
the
in, like,
dog.
first grade.
Yeah.
Why do
Old
they
Yeller's
kill it?
like tweaking because he's rabid.
Do they like?
He
They
like
dome him.
he gets
No,
they
they
shoot
shoot
him.
it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
make the kid do it.
Yeah.
they give
I
the kid
couldn't do
this
that.
huge shotgun. And
Yeah.
they're like, "Go take care of Old Yeller."
Yep.
And then he's like crying. He goes out to the
Yeah.
wood or like the
What?
shed. It's all like dark and stuff.
But he does what's right.
Yeah.
He
Why
does.
am I watching
blows
that
his-
as a first grader, dude? That's just
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
traumatizing.
It builds
you know?
character.
But you had your kids watch Indiana Jones. That's good.
Interesting fact about Indiana Jones, dude.
There's a new one.
I actually started them with Crystal Skull.
That was the only-
Hey, man. Interesting fact. You're fucking insane.
I'll tell you why. Okay.
Is that the Shia LaBeouf one?
Yes.
That's the only one I've seen.
That's the
You're
that is also
it was
crazy.
it was a drive-in double
Is
feature
your dad
with like
Tim?
Superman or something. Yeah.
I'm your father.
Yeah. Tim's my dad.
No, because I didn't want to watch. I didn't want them to see the ones with Nazis like right away. I
And, like,
didn't want to
face
have to
melting.
like explain Nazi shit. I was
Bro,
like,
I got
it's just
easy with the
Russians,
Nazis.
dude.
Hey,
It's
hey,
aliens.
They're
It's all
bad
good,
guys
dude.
and they melt in the end anyway.
Hey Tim, you got 2 half white sons in Boston. You gotta teach them about Nazis now, especially
Yeah.
if they're playing.
Don't worry, we watched
they're
them,
playing
dude.
Roblox and Minecraft.
The
You should probably
the
tell
only
them.
scenes that we fast forwarded through in the whole OG
Temple of
trilogy,
Doom,
heart rip,
heart stuff.
and they were
Absolutely
chanting.
heart rip.
They were chanting
Is that
heart rip,
Kumite?
dude.
Oh.
They
Were they
heart rip, heart rip.
Kali Ma?
Yeah, they didn't watch that, dude.
Yeah.
You're too young for that trauma. I still
Absolutely.
carry that trauma with
Yep,
me.
I hear that.
Second most traumatic movie going experience in my life.
What's number 1?
Ooh, baby. You're not really. This is going to blow your guys' mind, but I think you're going to understand.
Okay.
The Truman Show.
Okay.
Did it fuck you up like as a concept?
Like,
Did you think you were the one?
no,
Yeah,
like
feel
that
that
I
everyone
just
was for you?
I feel like that movie introduces all these radical ideas to you at like a relatively young age. Where you're just like, what the fuck is this? You know, where it just makes you question a lot of things. That in like the heart rip is like, wow, that's crazy. In India, they rip out people's hearts. Versus like, am I like, what is reality?
Do
You
I
know?
The Truman
exist?
Show was more of like a brain rip.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
brain rip.
So yeah,
Number
we fast.
1 most traumatic movie. Truman Show. Number 2. Indiana Jones when they rip out the heart.
Number 3, Old Yeller.
Yeah.
Dude, I will say Temple of Doom gets a lot of hate, but that movie fucking rips, dude. That shit is
Is that the
awesome.
big boulder?
It's so like the Indiana. You should watch the Indiana Jones movies. They're so fun. They are
don't tell
just
Blaine. Blaine's gonna like kidnap me and lock me in a room.
That is true.
Make
They
me
are
watch all of
just
them.
big fun adventures, and you watch it and you go, "Oh, everything ripped this off." I get it.
Yeah, it's like one of the, it's like we were talking about Mission Impossible, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that they invented the thing. You know?
Oh,
Like,
really?
Coming
Yeah.
down thing. I didn't know that.
That first one is really. Isn't that like a Brian De Palma?
Yeah,
movie?
Brian De Palma movies, all these like
Fucking
crazy angles and
bizarre.
shit. It's wild.
So weird. I just think of like there's like a scene where there's like a cafe and like a reflection, like this blue, and I just go like,
Yeah,
"That's a Brian De Palma movie."
Yeah, it's nice when you watch a Hollywood movie and there's like art.
Yeah, when there's thought put into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh,
How
that's
did he
interesting.
catch that drip of sweat?
with his hand,
That's what I want to
right?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how? His nose was
The
almost
power of L. Ron Hubbard. Going through it.
That whole scene's electric. You got Jean Reno up in there, right? Ving
yeah,
Rhames, dude.
and the rat, and he's like,
Yep.
Yes, dude. You know what else is electric in that movie? When Estevez takes the,
dude, because you
fucking elevator
never,
thing
Dude,
to
that's
the
right at the
you
face,
do
dude.
not
Yeah.
see that coming. You're like, well, Emilio Estevez is in this one.
Hey, that's on the trauma list for sure.
I
a good
remember,
one.
recording that onto VHS from the TV
Hell
when
yeah.
I was a kid, playing that shit frame by frame. It goes into his
It does,
face.
it does,
There's
yeah,
a
hell
frame
yeah.
where it's in his freaking head.
Yeah, that's on the trauma
Nice.
list. That the elevator kill. I was terrified of elevators.
Wait, what's
Speed.
your-
I was terrified of buses and subways.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What's y'all's trauma?
Damn, dude.
Oh.
What's your young kid? I
Mars
shouldn't have
Attacks.
seen that movie.
Oh, Mars Attacks is on there
talked
for me
about that
too.
shit last
Exploding
time.
Yeah,
Boo.
Mars Attacks is
We
there for me
did
too.
talk about this last
Did
time.
we?
I have a real one, dude.
Yeah.
E.T. is pretty fucking
Oh,
wild
yeah?
when they like the hazmat people come
Yeah.
into his house.
Yeah, it's a
and
lot.
Shit. That one was.
Yeah. Mars Attacks really got me, and I was at an age where I think I was too old to be scared of Mars Attacks. Boy, it was like
I feel like you're my age.
gross
I
looking.
like was
Yeah,
loving.
No,
Mars
I did
Attacks
not
when
like
I
it.
watched it.
But I don't. Here's the thing. I don't like Tim Burton.
Me either.
Not for me.
Not for me.
Not digging it. Not
is he the?
I didn't
too
like the finger
too
getting
fanciful.
bit
Is he the? Wait, is he? Did he just have that Netflix show? Is that?
Yeah,
him?
yeah.
the Wednesday,
Yeah. That.
and it
Tim
just
Burton.
looks like a Tim Burton thing.
It looks like it's Tim Burton.
Big Fish is
Also,
his best movie.
I just watched Adam's Family Values for the first time. As like,
The,
and
the second one.
Puba
yeah,
Adams?
as like an adult.
Yeah.
Is she like burning people alive in that movie and shit?
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Isn't the MC Hammer song in that?
No, I don't think so.
Adam's Family?
Oh.
It is interesting
what they
revisiting all
wanna
these
do,
like
what they wanna
90s
do.
movies,
No, that's a
dude,
good
with
one.
like
Dude, it's-
in new
it
lens.
rips.
It's like a lot of crazy shit there.
That movie rips. It's so good. And I was watching it and I was like,
Is that the one
oh,
at camp?
So,
Yes.
yeah. I was like, oh, Tim Burton watched this and was just like, I don't think the white people should be the bad guys.
Yeah.
It's
He's
crazy.
Yeah, it's really
because the
a lot.
whole movie is just like they're like at this camp, all these like these rich privileged white people, and then all of the minorities are being like dunked on, and then they like uprise, and then he was like, I don't think that's how it would happen. I'm gonna write a show where the black people are all descendants of pilgrims that own the city.
I
and
find
are
myself
bad.
having to be way more
And name
intentional
a boat after a slave.
with like my
Put a black
home-
girl on it. Sorry.
No, just like if I like you're talking about Adam's Family Values, and I
Yeah.
have like memories of like Wednesdays like burning all these people alive and shit. And
Yeah.
I'm like if I went to myself, I'd be like, oh, I should just like watch that clip on YouTube.
Yeah.
But how often do you like intentionally sit down and watch a movie at your house
Yesterday,
without looking
when I-
at without looking at your phone, just all in?
Yesterday.
I do that almost every night.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm with you.
Wow,
Hardly
I'm
ever.
super jelly, dude.
Really?
Yeah, hardly ever.
Well,
Such a commitment.
So this hair that I have, it takes me like 8 hours to do it.
Your hair looks fresh, by the way.
Thank you.
I
I
wanna
looks
tell you,
very
it looks
good.
really, really dope.
yeah.
And it takes like 8 hours. So I put movies on and I can't look at my
Oh,
phone. 'cause
okay,
my
okay.
Hands
That's
are
cool.
up here. So
I
like,
don't
every
like
like
to
3
look at-
weeks.
I don't like looking at phone in movie.
I
Me either. I just sometimes it's hard to resist. You know?
I just did it for the first time in a while. I was on a flight and I
Yeah?
started watching the Batman, the newest one.
Oh,
Because I hadn't seen
Pattinson?
it. Yeah, hadn't seen it, and did a good job. Really sucked me in. And so I got home, put on. It's not called HBO Max anymore, right? Max, is that what they're calling
What are
it?
you talking? What the fuck are you saying right
It's not
now?
HBO anymore.
No, it's
are you
not
saying?
cross too many streams, dude. We'll call it HBO Max for now. I think we're good.
We'll call it HBO Max still. So
Is that why they're trying to con us into getting a year
so
for $2?
they have the Batman on HBO Max, and
Home box
Or whatever it's called.
yeah. And I watched the rest of it, and I enjoyed it.
Well, it's
it
because
didn't-
the bad
and, like,
purposely
purposely didn't look at my phone.
Hell yeah, that's the
It's
real
because
rush.
the
dude.
enemy of Batman is
incel.
the scariest thing that actually exists, and there's a bunch of incels.
A bunch
Yeah.
of incels, a lot of them.
A lot of 'em,
When you
bro.
go, there's no way he has this many. He goes 500 followers, real fringe types, and I'm like, well, this is ridiculous.
Whatever.
And then they all show up, and you go,
And they got,
That's way scarier than Danny DeVito.
Yeah, just a bunch of LA robots.
they got the high caliber too. On
Yeah,
them, too. That shit was
like
crazy.
that whole movie is really well done, except the last half hour, and then but man, it's a good movie, except for the last half hour.
Yeah, Matt Reeves is like. I remember we had. He's the director. We had one of the Apes movies at RTX.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of that. Like
Yeah.
I was like, this is like the sickest activation. We had Andy Serkis at RTX, and like I had been like scheming on it for years. And then I didn't get to go to the screening because I was like doing other shit. And then I watched it after RTX, and I was like, God damn, bro, these Apes movies are so bleak, dude.
Oh, they're real.
Batman
They're
is pretty
real.
bleak too.
Yeah.
You're like waiting for some sick yes moment, but it's just like
I thought there were more
bro.
Nirvana songs, and it's just the
like
one.
life is pain, you
Yeah.
know, like
Different parts though.
Yeah.
Also, respectfully, Selena Kyle in that movie, she's
that
very
Zoe
pretty
Kravitz?
lady. Zoe Kravitz.
Uh-huh.
She's pretty.
She is, and she's fighting for her life on that screen.
Yeah.
She is TV acting, and everyone else is movie acting. She thought she was in a Batman CW show, and she does her best. If you would have told me Colin Farrell was the Penguin, never would have
You know, he's
believed
getting an HBO show.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's his whole like
An HBO show or
like the
Max
Penguin
show?
Rise to Power show.
I just
HBO
don't,
Max show.
I don't need that.
You
Just
got Last of Us
keep
show
everything
coming.
in like
You
a
don't
movie.
You don't like Pennyworth?
Oh, the origins of Batman's butler?
Yeah, Alfred Pennyworth.
The insanity of calling it Batman's butler.
Yeah.
This is our greatest superhero, and this is the man who does his laundry.
Yeah.
How many
Next to
rich
lawn
people
guy.
like do you think get a butler than just have like Alfred ambitions? Like, yeah, it's cool that you bring me honey and
Yeah.
oatmeal, but it'd be cooler
Yeah.
if you were like a tech wizard that could teach me about the
And
surveillance
also
state.
kind
You know?
of my dad.
Yeah. He blows up, and then he has 2 lines in a hospital. You never fucking see him again. It's
Dude,
so
fun
funny.
fact, Michelle and
That
I
is
got
the
a
funniest
babysitter to see Lego Batman, dude. I don't know why. Lego
Why
Batman is
didn't you take your
amazing, dude.
kids?
Because Brady was like 6 months.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ain't gonna happen.
So we were like,
again, we
I was
could
like,
just
honey,
take-
we really should get a babysitter for Lego Batman. Lego Batman is hilarious.
That's
movie, by
awesome.
the way. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, you love
It's
it, man.
It's a fun, you have a good time.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You have a good time, yeah. Riddler.
We do need to, different Riddler. Paul Dano going, no! It's my favorite part of that movie. I'm fucking losing it. Hey, we do have to wrap up. Tim, is there anything
damn.
you
Oh,
want to
shit.
plug? I want you to come back and we do another episode some other time. Give it a couple of months.
When
and
are you
then we'll
moving
do it
back to
again.
Austin?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm coming back.
Yeah, I
anytime
don't think
soon,
so.
bro. I'm
You're,
sorry.
you told me your
I
wife
would
is
say if
living
I
that
wanted to
Gilmore
plug
Girls
anything,
lifestyle.
dude, I would say it is great to be back here in Austin.
Stoked.
It's great to be back here with y'all. I was thinking about this on the way here. Like, I had a really, really dynamite Christmas weekend. You
Yeah?
know, I was just packing in the vibes, bro. And I was like, man, what a nice way that I could keep the Christmas vibe going by being here with Kayla, the OG, dude, Gav, dude, way back. And with you, man, we've been rocking and rolling for some
Stoked.
time. And
Stoked.
it's really good to be here. And I would say if there's anything I want to plug, it's just to like, this is, dude, the 3-kid life, man, has got me all like cheese balled out. But I will say to just like really appreciate each other and have like a strong holiday season because shit's fucking stressful
Yeah.
as hell right now.
Yeah.
But like, if you can find the good vibe with the people you care about, then that's all you really need.
Yeah, I meant like your Green Life YouTube channel. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, this works too. I like it.
That was like, that was a good message.
God damn, you got me on the deep end. Yeah, subscribe to the Green Light. I don't know, dude. Like, if I would say the one thing I did want to mention, dude, was like we didn't talk about it last time. But we'll save it for the post show.
I
Should we
like
save
it.
it for the post show?
Sure, yeah, we're out of time. We have to.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save it for the post show. We're gonna talk about Mark and Brad.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
shit.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later. Everyone say bye to TPG. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye. And then we're here, but it's fine.